Yo, what's happening, y'all? This is B Jizzle of the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Welcome to the number one LA Clipper podcast out there. We want to first give you guys a shout out, LA Clipper fan, LA Clipper Nations, for being here. Share this podcast with your family and friends. They will not be disappointed, but let's get it popping.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers to throw away. Hustle to overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things. Ballin' the solo way. And if you pattern my trend, I make you my protege. Crossing that soldier race. Niggas don't know them days. Take you in back of the buildings. Make you expose your rage. Take you across the tracks. Make you explode the face. Now you official now. But you got a soul to say. I just been cooking that new. I'm about to drop in the few. Think if I call it the great, the people gon' call it the truth. I ain't really trip on the credit. I just paid all of my dues. I just respected the game. Now my name all in the news. Tripping on all of my moves. Quote me on this, got a lot more to prove. Remember I came in this bitch, fresh out the county with nothing to lose.
For nothing, no. Wanna count on you, but I don't do this shit for nothing. No, not at all. You, but my money ring, that you do all year long. So I don't do this shit for nothing.
Rolling up some good, going up till we get faded. You know how we do it. Everybody take a flex on me. I got the keys to the city. I don't need no limousine. I turn up when I pull up and tell my booking agent book a show. Running around with the paper bag, running around with the paper bag. Going crazy spending all this cash. Going crazy spending all this cash. If I spend it, I'ma get it back. Even when I ride around dirty, a nigga don't need a seatbelt. A nigga don't need a seatbelt. Nah, it don't cost to keep it real. Run up, get done up. Shit can get real. Fuck around and get your ass right. Nigga, fuck around and take your shit. Got you asking God why. Drag your ass into an alley. Pull out aim for the target. Should've never been around the killers. In my town, we the fucking realest. No cheddar bars round here. I get the spray and they gon' get down. Ski mask over my face. Catch a body in broad day. Catch a body in broad day.
I got the key to the city. I got a hold of Shadiddy. Talk to that bitch in Swahili. Tattoo my name in graffiti. Whack out your hood in graffiti. Come through your hood on the weekly. None of y'all niggas can't see me. None of y'all niggas can't see me. Y'all ain't got nothing like this over there. Bunch of frontline millionaires. Bunch of self-made at the Trump pay. Guess the odds really took it there. Any problem, I'ma reappear. With a squad you already fear. All this time I've been playing fair. 7 digits every single year. Niggas die, niggas disappear. Alibis, I was really there. Life a crime till I get the chair. Columbine in my trigger hair. Still I rise and I took the stairs. Feel a fire, it's a different glare. All these fights, it was never fair. Busting knuckles, still I'm swinging fierce. Taste the salt inside my dripping tears. You should know I never had a fear. You should know I never had a shot, never had a chance till I took it here. Man, it's proud, but I see it clear. Strategize, I'm an engineer. Pick a side, gotta keep it there. Switching up, nigga, looking weird. I got the key to the city. I got a hold of Shadiddy. Talk to that bitch in Swahili. Tattoo my name in graffiti. Whack out your hood in graffiti. Come through your hood on the weekly. None of y'all niggas can't see me. None of y'all niggas can't see me.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. I'm your host, Mr. BJ Matthews, aka B Jizzle. Before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. All of our YouTube videos. Hit that like button as y'all come in here. Hit the share, subscribe, hit that Cash App, $ Slick Rick 1991 Son. That's our Cash App. Venmo is at BJ/MATHAWS/1. That's our Venmo as well. If you guys do not have Cash App or Venmo, you can also hit up our super stickers and super comments that are available. It's very simple. All you guys got to do is hit that, button that says thanks at the bottom of the video. You guys can, donate that way as well with the Cash App. And last but not least, let me know that y'all want y'all membership badges that are available for you to be a membership badge holder for the Pull Up for the rest of your life. But let's get it popping, man. We're going to get to it, man. We got some great stuff to talk about today. The Clippers take a 2-0 back-to-back win over the Sacramento Kings and the Toronto Raptors, make it 4 straight games. They are currently 7th in the Western Conference. In the West, tied with the Lakers and I believe the Mavericks. They're tied for 7, all 3 teams. And they have a game, a road trip coming up with OKC, and they got Houston back-to-back games as well on the road for a 3-game road trip. So definitely looking forward to watching that. But let's talk about what happened this past weekend. But before we get started, let's go into the comment section. See who's in here. Make sure y'all let me know that y'all in the comment section. He said, Thomas Townsend said, haters going to hate, eaters going to eat. Yes, sir. Haters are going to eat, eaters are going to eat. Shab 9000 said, make that 4 in a row beat Jizzle. Yes, sir. We have 4 wins in a row. Got clip gang or don't bang. Get the F out of here. Appreciate you coming in. Shab 9000 said, we got triple digit IQ coaching now. Our D is legit. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff, man. A lot of things that we're going to get into, man. Back with the, actual live. I love doing the lives with y'all. So, like I said, we're gonna make sure we get the lives out there as well as the videos. But Max says, when will Kawhi be back, BJ? They're aiming somewhere around December right now. That's what they're aiming for. So, but you never know. It just comes down to what the medical staff says and what how Kawhi's knee holds up and all that stuff, man. So you never know. But that's why I said, you're taking it just one day at a time. Take every win, loss. I just that's how I feel right now. I told y'all, talk to me in April, talk to me in May, talk to me in June. That's when you'll talk to me. But as far as when Kawhi will come back, I am not sure. But let's get into it, man. We got 2 games to talk about with the Kings and the Raptors. So before we get started, I want to kind of let y'all hear 2 separate interviews from our head coach, Ty Lue, after, defeating the Toronto Raptors and the Sacramento Kings. I'm going to let y'all hear a couple of, soundbite interviews on both sides. And I'm going to let you guys kind of, depictate how each side sounds from Ty Lue. So this is what we're going to hear. And, yeah, here we go. So what you want to tell us about that? What you want to tell us about that one?
Man, what's your question?
The question is, that was a crazy game. You got a team missing 23 out of 26 threes. You found a way to survive that. Not even survive. Your team thrived through that game. How did you kind of hold on with the paint differential like it was, and how you, I guess, promote the Kings' poor shooting, if you will?
No, I thought we did a good job defensively. I thought we did a good job of scrambling, making them turn the ball over a little bit. But we played a good game to the last 5-6 minutes of the game. We're up 16 points, controlling the game, and then you just can't have 5 turnovers out of the last 8 possessions. That just whatever. We got to be better. We just can't turn the ball over, up 16, turn over 5 times out of 8 possessions. Let the crowd get into the game. Let them have heroics and make some shots and kind of get back in the game. So we just got to be better at running through the game, being better with the basketball down the stretch. And like I said, we could have been trying to get some rest for a hard game we got to play tomorrow, So that's the type of things that can't happen. Just run through the game, play the right way, take care of the basketball, and then we could have been getting a little rest going into tomorrow night, which is going to be a tough game, like I said.
All right, so that was as y'all coming in here, make sure y'all smash that like button. That was head coach Ty Lue after the Sacramento Kings game, and you could tell he's a little bit disappointed about how the game ended. He talked about how he liked how the game was going, with the team pressuring on defense, forcing some creative turnovers, and in a nutshell, he kind of just felt like Sacramento, when you give them type of momentum in that crowd, that kind of gives them energy. So the Kings were able to come back into that game, down the last few minutes of that stretch, and they had 5 turnovers in the last 8 possessions, which I didn't know until you just put that out there. But in watching the game this morning and last night twice, I kind of seen there's just careless turnovers and opportunities for the other team to win. So I want to get into the stat sheet. Of course, I want to get into I'm saying the numbers and the figures. Y'all know how I do. But let's go over the game by game. Let's talk about the Kings a little bit, and then we're gonna go to the Raptors. So, like we said, we were able to get both wins, and the Kings on Friday night we moved to 5-4, and the Kings are 5-4 as well. So we're tied with the Kings, the Mavs, and the Lakers for that 7th seed right now. So as we see right now, they're 5-4. We're 3-0 on the road. So it seems to show that the Clippers play very, very well on the road, and they also, have that, that capability, I feel like, to close games on the road. So I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit about that. Now, let's get into the team stats, and then we'll get into the player numbers and things of that nature, like we always do. Now, in watching that game, it was a very weird game for me that I've seen from not just the Clippers with the Kings as well. So if you look at the shooting percentages, Kings shot 47 to the Clippers 44, and then the Clippers shot 46% from 3. The Kings shot 11% from the 3. They shot 3 for 26. And in watching the game, some of them were off because of the Clippers, but some of them just missed wide open 3-point shots. I'm talking about guys like Kevin Huerter, Keegan Murray, 3-point snipers, just missing wide open threes. Right? I thought the defense on DeMar DeRozan was very, very good because, him is, more so shooting the mid range. I thought the Clippers did a great job of collapsing on him and helping on him throughout the game. And, he's inefficient and things of that nature. I thought De'Aaron Fox, the same situation. They did a good job on him, collapsing on him as well, especially in that, third quarter. But I thought the 3-point shooting that, Sacramento shot inefficient. They gave the Clippers the break throughout the game. So definitely, 11%, you're not going to ever see that from a team like Sacramento who snipes and who can shoot the 3-point shot. So, in nutshell, that's pretty much what happened. Shad 9000 said, too many turnovers down the stretch. KBJ helps and has way better this week, but I can't wait to see Miller too. I don't know if Miller going to be in the rotation, man. I know y'all waiting on him, but I don't think there's not enough space for Miller to be in the lineup. I just don't see it unless somebody, gets hurt. Let's say Harden gets hurt or KBJ gets hurt, God forbid. I don't see, or we're just blowing somebody out. I don't see Miller really getting an opportunity to really crack the rotation. At least not this year. You got to find out what you're going to do with Bones. You got to find out what you're going to do with these other players. But, in a nutshell, you can't really depend on, getting Miller into this lineup. But, we'll see. Free throw percentage, 87-91 goes to the Clippers. Rebounding, 48-35. I thought this was a big reason why the Clippers were able to hold on to that lead. Second chance opportunities, offensive rebounds, fighting for the ball, being scrappy, right? Guys like Terrence Mann, guys like Chris Dunn, guys like Derrick Jones Jr., getting offensive rebounds, second chance opportunities for the Clippers. Visca Zubac as well for them to get more shots up. Assists, 20-19 goes to the Clippers. Steals, 76 goes to the Clippers. Blocks goes to the Kings, 2-3. Turnovers off of fast break points, 7-10 goes to the Kings. Points in the paint goes to the Kings, 54-36. Fouls, 21-19, pretty even, goes to the Clippers. Largest lead for the Clippers, 16. Kings 3. So, in a nutshell, I thought the ball movement was good. I thought the defensive pressure was good. And I thought also the ability to hit shots down the stretch was good. And I'm going to talk to y'all about 2 specific players who did that. But let's go into the player stats real quickly, very briefly. So if you look at the Clippers right now, we saw the highest guy was 31 points from Mr. Norman Powell, shot 10 for 23 from the field, 5 for 9 from the 3-point line, 6 for 7 from the free throw line, had 12 rebounds as well, was second in rebounding as well. 10 defensive rebounds, first double-double for Norman Powell. So shout out to him. You got Derrick Jones Jr. with 14 points, Zubac with 13, T-Man with 2, James Harden with 22. So the points were pretty much, distributed around the starting 5. The 2 players I thought, that really helped them as well, I thought was Amir Coffey and Kevin Porter Jr. 19 minutes, he had 11 points, shot 5 for 9 from the field. He had 9 straight points in that third quarter where the Clippers were starting, to pull away. Kevin Porter Jr. had 9 straight points in the third quarter. I thought he did a great job of controlling himself. I thought he did a great job of limiting, bad shot attempts. Yes, he turned the ball over at, times and things of that nature. He's gonna turn the ball over. That's just, James Harden is his, I guess you could say his mentor. So he's going to turn the rock over. That's just really what it comes down to. Salute to my man, Cam the Hooper. What's good, bro? Salute to my man. Salute to Ashley Collins. How you doing? Um, let me see. What was I? I was at KPJ. Yeah, KPJ did a good job keeping the point differential, apart from the Kings. So I thought he played one of his better controlled games the other night. 19 minutes, not too many minutes, and he had 11 points. And Amir Coffey, once again, 29 minutes, 5 for 11 from the field, 14 points, hit a big shot down the stretch with a 3-point shot, 2 for 6 from the 3-point line, hit his free throws, attacked the rim. What more can I say with Amir Coffey? I think they're starting to trust him more. He had 29 minutes as well. I think the Clippers are trusting his game more, and he's also his confidence is up there. So like I said, I vouched for him many times. I said, when he's in the game, I think great things happen. As long as he has guys around him to help, I think he's a good piece he can put anywhere or implement anywhere. But in a nutshell, the guy of the hour was Norman Powell, and I think we got to talk about something real quick because I did look at some stuff this morning, and Norman Powell has been the best player on the team, in my personal opinion. 25 points per game. He's been the most efficient. He's shooting 51% from the field. He's 12th in the league in scoring right now. Now, coming into the season, we had our questions about what Norman Powell would be, right? And now that you kind of can see it, in firsthand, I think it's kind of, it's like, damn, this is 10 games straight, stretch that Norman Powell's done this. So I think he had 8 straight games where he had 20 plus points or more. So I looked at his previous years and I'm looking at, okay, well, Norman Powell since 2020 with the Raptors, he's averaged 19, 17, 18, 21, 17, 13, and 25 this year. Right? So it kind of comes off to me, it's all about opportunity and, where you place him at. With Toronto, his last year in Toronto, you didn't have a Kawhi Leonard. Kyle Lowry was on his last legs. You had Pascal Siakam still there. You had, Marc Gasol was gone. Serge Ibaka was gone. Danny Green was gone. You know what I'm saying? You had Fred VanVleet still there. But in a nutshell, Norman Powell was starting, with Toronto. He averaged 19 points per game. He gets traded to Portland. During the All-Star break, he averages 17 points. What I'm saying? Damian Lillard was there. CJ McCollum was there, things of that nature. And then, CJ McCollum leaves the next season. He averaged 18 points. Then his first year with the Clippers, he's averaging 21 in 5 games. Then 2022-2023 season, the year that Kawhi and PG were out for the majority of the year, he averaging 17 points per game because their 2 stars were out. Right? And then you go into last year, 23-2024, you go back to the bench, he's giving you 13 points per game. And now you see him right now, Kawhi's out, PG's gone, Russell Westbrook's gone, James Harden's inefficient. The guy's averaging 25 points per game. So what I'm trying to say is basically what I'm trying to say with Norman Powell is basically, I think what we have done, or at least I'm going to speak for myself, I think I basically took a step back and forgot of how good of a scorer he actually is, right? And it just comes down to just simply opportunity when it comes to him, because he's averaging 25 points per game, but he's averaging it as if he's supposed to average it. He's not going in there like, oh, well, I'm just overachieving. Like, if you look at his past 6-7 years, he's been giving you over 15 points per game. And it just comes down to the situation he's in. If he's on a 6-man, he has to share the ball with 2 stars, or he has to share the ball with a star, then he's going to have to obviously take his game back. When Kawhi Leonard gets back, he's going to take a step back. Now, the only thing is, this is the question. Do you take Norman Powell and put him on the bench as a 6-man, or do you keep him in the starting rotation? I'm going to say that again. When Kawhi Leonard comes back and he actually gets into the starting rotation, because there's a chance Kawhi might come off the bench coming back on the court, just to, for the first couple games or so. But when he gets healthy, everybody's going to take a backseat to him. Does Norman Powell continuously stay in the starting lineup and get the majority of the shots, or Does he go to his 6-man role and run that thing? I'm gonna tell y'all my personal opinion because this is where the crossroads comes in. Norman Powell is playing with supreme confidence and he has the green light to do what he wants to do. And I've been there before. I've been a 6-man before. I've been a starter before. I've been the best player on the team. I've been the what I'm saying, I've been a bench. I've been in all different types of roles. Your game is predicated a lot of times on a couple things. The opportunities that you have and the coach that you have. When you have an opportunity and you've been working yourself into, being ready for that opportunity, you're going to be the guy that's going to get more of the shots. You're going to be the guy that's going to be able to, have the green light because so-and-so is not here, so-and-so is hurt. And you're at a position with Norman Powell, who's 31 years old. He's coming in with the mindset, okay, I'm going to be ready for this opportunity. Now that he's in this opportunity, he's in the seat, averaging 25, not just averaging, he's shooting 51% from the field, y'all. He's shooting 49% from the three. He's coming in like he knows he belongs in this position. So what do you do when Kawhi comes back? Do you put him on the bench or do you set him in the starting lineup? Because if you put him in the starting lineup, that means that now T-Man goes to the bench. Okay, well, if T-Man goes to the bench, now you're expecting Norman Powell to be the point of attack defender as well on every single night because Kawhi is not going to be able to do that. Derrick Jones Jr. is going to be do that at times, but he's not small enough to guard guys like De'Aaron Fox, like guys like Steph Curry, guys like. So I don't know, but if you put Norman Powell on the bench, he's going to be running with KPJ off the bench. And do you want to see KPJ and Norman Powell together off the bench? Chris Dunn, Amir Coffey, it's a lot of bodies you got to fit in with minutes. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is it's going to be interesting to see when Kawhi comes back on the court where Norman Powell is going to be, because right now he's playing like he belongs. He's the starting shooting guard, which means somebody's going to have to go to the bench. Is it Derrick Jones Jr. that has to go to the bench? And then also Mo Bamba's coming back as well. So I think Jeff Van Gundy is trying to see how we're going to do this, how they're going to work it out with the rotation, but it's a good problem to have. Shout out to old man, how you doing? He said Norman Powell's on fire. Confidence is real. Yeah, Norman Powell's doing his damn thing, bro. Norman Powell, shout out to Norman Powell. Shout out to the 619. Shout out to my guy. But let's go into what Ty Lue said in that press conference. I know I'm still in Sacramento. Ty Lue said something that was very intimate. He said that we can't have 5 turnovers in 8 possessions. Who do y'all think he was talking about? I'm going to say it again. We can't have 5 turnovers in 8 possessions. Let's talk about James Harden, because I see what's going on with him. And after I saw that Sacramento, I see what he's doing. So I'm going to speak something that he's doing good. I'm going to speak to something that's been a problem. So James Harden right now is averaging 20 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists. He's shooting 36% from the field, and he's shooting 23% from the three at this point right now. He's averaging, 5.3 turnovers a game right now. So this is what I saw in the Sacramento game. James Harden, this is why his IQ with the ball is like highly effective. Now notice I said with the ball, not without the ball. With the ball, with the offense going through him, he has a very, very high IQ. If you guys watched that first quarter, did you see what James Harden was doing? He was basically getting De'Aaron Fox in foul trouble. There's 2 things that James Harden goes to try to get what he wants. He goes to that step back 3, and he goes into that, going to the basket looking to draw a foul. So if you see him go to the basket, if you notice, he purposely hooks the defensive player's arm, and then it gets the defensive player's arm stuck where James Harden gets a foul called. That's called having a very, very high IQ, because it's kind of like what he did in Houston. And I got to also say this. He's using the rules against everybody else. Basically, he's saying, okay, well, if you're going to reach, and you're going to put your arm in there, I'm going to just put my, I'm going to, grab your arm with my arm, and they're going to call foul on you. So that's how he was getting De'Aaron Fox in foul trouble starting off. He understands that he doesn't have the same explosion and speed like he did it before in the past, but he's able to still outthink you in certain players. He was getting people off. Also, I've been seeing too, even last night with Toronto, with that step back three, he would shoot the step back three, and he would, fall back or fall into, and then, try to get the foul called. So while he is shooting 36% from the field and 30% from the three, which is below average in both fields, it's not the fact that he's missing or making. What he's trying to do is give the idea that it's a threat for him to shoot those shots. It's a threat for him to gain. It's a threat for him. If you better guard him close, or he's going to either get past you, or he's going to be shooting a long range 3-point shot. He's going to make it. So that's what's getting him these extra free throws and these opportunities to score the ball. Because a guy who's shooting that bad from the field should not be giving you 20 points per game. But again, with the free throws, which I was wrong about, he's shooting the free throws like he did in Houston. Not as much, but he is getting some of them same calls. And that's what he's using against the opponent. Okay, well, you better get up close to me or I'm gonna hit this three. So they jump out of control, they foul him, whoop, 3 shots at the free throw line. That's exactly what I've been seeing in the Toronto game and the Sacramento game. It's not about him making the 3-point shot. It's the idea to make you think he's going to make the 3-point shot. Very high IQ with the ball. As y'all come in and smash the like button. He said, reporter called Ty out. You playing Harden and Powell 1,000 minutes. Ty says, so what? Ty is not a coach. He is going to get some. What are you talking? Wait, what? You mean playing 1,000 minutes? James Harden, how many minutes James Harden played yesterday? I've been seeing his minutes go down. He played 34 minutes against Toronto, 35 minutes against Sacramento, 34 against Philadelphia, 33 against San Antonio, 32 against the OKC Thunder. I don't see where he's playing a lot of minutes. He's actually playing like around the minutes he should be playing. He's playing like 38, 39, 40 minutes a game. So I don't know where that comes from. He seems to be playing the amount of minutes he should be playing. But I'm gonna talk to y'all about what he's doing wrong. Like he said, he's turned the rock over down the stretch. The Sacramento Kings game literally almost was in his hands that he lost. If it wasn't for Norman Powell hitting that 3-point shot and Amir Coffey hitting that 3-point shot, they could have lost that game the other night. That's what Ty Lue was getting so upset about. I was like, what the hell wrong with him? Why is he going at law like that? He said, you have a question or not? He said, you can't have 5 turnovers in 8 possessions. So he was upset because he's like, he wants the starters to get their rest for the Toronto game tomorrow, which was last night. And they couldn't because they had to stay in the game to try to, close Sacramento out. So this is a continuously issue with him, is that he keeps being careless with the rock. And that's the first time I've seen Ty Lue get upset and actually somewhat call James Harden out not by saying his name. But I'm sure he got him in the locker room, which I like. Because it's about time somebody calls that out and stop giving that shit a pass. Like, oh, they look at the numbers. He's giving you 20. He's giving you 9. He's giving you 7. Well, they're not giving you also the 7, 8 turnovers in crucial possessions. He's not talking about the bad shooting percentages. He keeps shooting game after game. He's not talking about how Zubac, once again, had 9 shots. Now, I'm not as upset about that no more with the 9 shots from Zubac, because I think right now Norman Powell is so hot from the field, doesn't even matter. But I would like to see Zubac get a little bit more touches at the same time. But I'm not too upset anymore because we're winning games. So until we start losing, then it is what it is. But the game I want to talk to y'all about was last night between them and the Raptors. Now, the Raptors, let me pull up this game right now so y'all can see. Let me know that y'all in the comment section. Let me know that y'all in here. We got 30 people in here. We should have over 30 likes. Just get these likes up, y'all. He said fatigue. Fatigue from what? He got his minutes lowered. Norman Powell shooting the majority of the shots. He got the defense. When is he fatigued from? I don't see how he's fatigued. The realist was good, bro. He said, "I like that Ty got upset." Me too. I like how he got on hold players accountable. I like seeing that. Let's go to the Raptors game last night, 105 to 103. The Raptors right now they're 2-8 after last night's game. They're 0-5 on the road. The Clippers are 6-4. They're 3-4 at home after this game last night. So let y'all hear what Tyler had to say after this game and see what y'all had to say about that. I'm gonna go ahead and put how Ty Lue felt about the game against the Raptors last night. I want y'all to kind of see the difference between his tone from that game and the Kings game.
This shit is crazy.
So you remember the foul this time. How do you feel like the defensive execution was? Knowing that you had to protect the 3-point lead, how do you feel like they executed that at the end?
I didn't watch it yet, Law, but I just looked up and I don't even know. Probably through he got the rebound, right? Yeah, I didn't even see the miss or nothing because I think I was trying to get a timeout if he did make it. So I missed the whole play. But we wanted to foul, like I said, being up 3. And it was a perfect scenario. They threw the ball to the center. So, you want to foul, right away. He has to make one and then miss it and then get the rebound and make, score again. So he did a good job making the first. And I guess he did a good job of missing the second the way he did.
Did it look like the play before or a couple possessions before, like it looked like if you called you for a kickball,
yeah,
it looked like you were on the court, maybe wanted to challenge. Like what
you can't challenge it. Yeah, you can't challenge a violation. So that was good because I called a timeout to challenge. But Zach said, "You want to challenge?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, you can't challenge that." So he gave my timeout back.
All right, so head coach Ty Lue, speaking upon last night's game against the Raptors, that y'all come in and smash the like button. Now, if y'all heard what he said, this shit is crazy. That's what he said after the game. And they were able to squeak that win, like Shab 9000 said. So he coming after the Kings game. This is why he was upset, because he knew it was going to be a tough game. While Toronto's not a good team record-wise, and while they didn't have their best player, usually those are the games that teams that tend to creep up on you. Toronto's a team that, even though they don't have the talent or they don't have the players, they have the youth, they have some athleticism, and they have some confidence, and they have a very, very fiery coach. So they're going to play hard at all times. They're kind of like us. They're kind of like us. They don't have a lot of talent. They don't have the big names. They don't have, the offensive, well, you got Norm now coming, and then, that's our fire piece. But they don't have the all-star talent. They don't have the power. They don't have all that. They just play hard. But the difference is they have a coach. They have a coach that, has that fiery, personality. So remember that guy that was on that press conference talking about the Lakers getting all them free throws, like saying it was a shame and all this stuff. He called him out. That's Toronto's coach. I think he's I don't know if he's Serbian. I don't want to, say the wrong, country, but he's somewhere from Europe. He's a international coach, but he's a real, a high fiery coach. So you put that with some fiery players and some young talent or some young players who want to play. That's what you get with Toronto. So Ty Lue knew coming into that game was going to be a tough game. So they were able to prevail by 2 points, 103 to 105, and coming off, a back-to-back. And, looking at the numbers, look at the stats, look at the figures. The Clippers shot 46% to Toronto's 42. The Clippers shot 38% from the 3 to Toronto's 29. Toronto shot 57% from the free throw line to the Clippers 78. Rebounds 47 to 44 goes to the Clippers. Assists goes to the Raptors 26 to 18. Steals go to the Raptors 8 to 6. Blocks 5 to 8. Turnovers 14 to 10 go to the Clippers. Largest lead for the Clippers 14. Largest lead for the Raptors 2. So, all in all, two teams that were a little bit, in the first half a little bit. I won't even say you could tell the Clippers were kind of starting to try to get their legs back. And then the Raptors, they're just not they're not a fluid offensive team. They're just, still learning how to play. But, the Clippers coming off a back-to-back kind of, affected them. And then the second half, they started, playing a little bit more, fluid. Looking at the numbers, looking at what they had last night, you got starting lineup and the bench players. Kevin Porter Jr. had his best game against the Kings and against the Raptors. He had 15 points last night, 5 for 9 from the field, 2 for 2 from the 3-point line, 2 for 2, 3 for 6 from the free throw line, 5 assists, and he had 6 rebounds. He had 2 turnovers. So KPJ is a player that I felt we should give some more time. I think we should have gave him more opportunity to really show himself. He's just coming back into the NBA after not playing for a year. He played 5 games overseas last year, and players of that caliber, who's 24 years old, you gotta get them acclimated and let them really play. So he's starting to find his niche. He's starting to be more efficient from the field. Yes, he's still giving you some turnovers, but he's also showing that he can also get back on defense and play hard. He is playing hard on both ends of the court. And I just thought it was an IQ thing with him. I don't think it's a confidence. I don't think it's a skill or ability. I think it's an IQ thing with him. Now, how long will that take? I don't know. What's it going to look like when he faces like real competitive teams like OKC? We saw against Phoenix, he wasn't really as efficient. Even the Eastern Conference teams like Boston, Cleveland, who was playing great. You got what I'm saying, how's he gonna look against some of the other top teams around the league, right? So it's gonna be a good task for him against OKC. They play them tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. But I like what I saw from him the last 2 games, and I think we should continuously give him more opportunities to show himself as a second unit. Even there was even possessions last against the Kings where he was actually part of the reason, him in the lineup, that helped extend that lead. And that's with, the starters on the bench. So, I like what I saw from KPJ last night. That was our best bench player. And then you look at the starters, you got 4 points from Derrick Jones. You got 14 from Ivica Zubac. You got 24 from James Harden with a 12 rebounds and a 7 assists. You got 4 points for Terrence Mann. And you got 24 points from Norman Powell. So, as I'm looking at these numbers, man, like it's almost as if I feel like every night it could be somebody. I think Norman's the only guy consistently scoring the basketball at a high clip. He's going to get these amount of shots. He's going to get this amount of time on touches on the floor, all that stuff. I think that's what type of player Norman Powell has brought to the team. I think he's the only one. You got Zubac shot 12 shots. He shot better, more shots the other night. But again, this whole James Harden Zubac dynamic where, you can make the game so much easier. So again, if this is a fatigue issue from Harden, why does he keep chucking up shots? And I agree, it could be a fatigue issue, but why not just play the game more easier where you're able to feed the post or y'all able to feed the ball? Why shoot 17 shots when you're already getting 7 assists and 12 rebounds? I could see if you were making shots and you outshot everybody on the court. You outshot Norman Powell. You outshot Ivica Zubac. You outshot everybody on the court, and yet you were less efficient from the field. But like I said, he is getting to that free throw line. He shot 12. He shot 13 free throws yesterday, and he made pretty much all of them. So he's getting a lot of his production. About 65% of his scoring is coming from that line. So it's kind of a weird thing, but if you're telling me it's a fatigue issue or whatever, he shouldn't be shooting 17 shots. He should not be out shooting Norman Powell. Some of these games, and we almost lost the game yesterday. Some of these games could be easier if we just play the ball through Zubac, go through Norman Powell, and then Harden can be the third option and worry about being more efficient and also being more of a closer or being what's up? He said how many stars are injured right now? High usage fatigue is the father of injuries. Well, Harden, this is how he plays though, JM. He's always played a lot of minutes, and credit to him, he's always been pretty durable. He's always played like a lot of games. So this is his only style he knows. So we'll see how that works. But he's always playing like a lot of minutes. Old man said 4-1 BJ November off to a good start. Off to a great start. He said Harden is terrible in the fourth. Yeah. It's yeah. I'm not gonna get on Harden too much, but I'm just happy we got the wins, got the dubs. We're going to, we're going to see what happens. Let me just pull up the schedule. Let me look at the rest of the games that we got coming up. See, and pull this up for y'all so y'all can see the games that we got. Recent games. I gotta look at this schedule for y'all. Y'all hold tight real quick. I should have this stuff on the screen for y'all. Y'all, my bad. Hope that y'all Sunday morning's going well. Okay. So right now, let me see the standings. We are in the 7th seed right now, behind Phoenix, OKC, Golden State, Minnesota. Shout out to Minnesota, bro. I'm happy to see that fit with Julius Randle is starting to fit, and I said they won 3 straight. I'm happy to see that fit because that was a move a lot of people weren't sure of, and they were like, "Well, Julius Randle's gonna ruin the." I said this before. I said I'm gonna get off track. The Timberwolves, if y'all remember last year, without Karl Anthony Towns, they didn't miss a beat. They remember that the last part of the season in Minnesota where they were missing Cat. They were still playing at a high level. They were able to manage that 3rd seed. And I felt like they needed some more interior toughness, and I think that's what Julius Randle brings. So that's why I was like, I wasn't sure about who won that trade. I thought Minnesota getting Julius Randle was a good trade for them, but we'll see. It's still the season's still young. But Minnesota's 4th, Denver is 5th. Shout out to Denver winning 4 straight games as well. Russell Westbrook starting 3 of the last 4 games. He's giving that team new light. And I'm seeing how Jokic is making. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna make a video about this, man. Nikola Jokic done grown on me. I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm not saying the best player in the league, but what I am saying is I like how he treats his teammates. I like how he doesn't badmouth his teammates. I like how he uplifts his teammates. I said Denver is still gonna fall off, but I'm actually very, very impressed of how I'm seeing like how Westbrook has been, gelling with that squad. So we'll see how that goes. The Grizzlies, they're 6-4. We're tied with them. We're tied with, and then the Rockets are 5-4. You got the Lakers, you got the Mavericks, and you got the Kings all tied for that 8th spot. So everybody's kind of bunched in with each other. And as we look at our schedule coming up, we got some, very, very, I'm saying good games. We got the Thunder, we got the Rockets, back to back. We got the Jazz, we got the Warriors again, we got the Magic, we got the Kings again, the Sixers, we have the Celtics, Wizards, T-Wolves, and then that's going to cap out the month of November. So every other game, it's like we have a day. So I think again, we got a lot of shit we can look forward to, and we got a lot of stuff that we can build on. But in 8 games, if we look at the schedule, 3-game um 3-game losing streak or 3-game streak coming up. And I think again we have a lot of stuff we can build on. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this link for y'all to come in here. And then let me give y'all thoughts about how we've been playing and what we can build on as well. So let me see. He said KPJ, Dunn, and Amir are great defenses. They is. I like that mix. I like that mix a lot. I love KPJ. I love Dunn and Amir. Chris Dunn don't score a lot of points, but what he do, he's always in the right position. He's always in the right position, and his 3-point shooting is not really all that bad. He does make clutch shots as well. So I do like that. Real said no KD pelts down players. We got to take advantage of this. Yep. We got to take advantage of this. I forgot Zion's out, KD's out, Kawhi's out. Who else is out right now? Paolo Banchero's out. I'm trying to look at who other stars are out. Shit. Who else is out? There's a few other players that are out, but there's a lot of injuries going on in the league. So, we got a lot of stuff we can build on. What's good, Kirk?
BJ, what's going on, bro?
Hey, before you start, are you gonna be talking about OKC? You're gonna be talking about the Clippers? I just gotta know.
Wait, hold on, my bad. One sec. What did you say? You said, am I talking about Clippers or OKC?
Which one you talking about, bro? Because we got y'all tomorrow. So.
Oh, you talking about the Clippers face OKC tomorrow?
Yeah, we face y'all tomorrow.
I was really gonna say like I was gonna talk about the Clippers. And I don't know, cool. Bruce. I mean, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna say before I start talking, I was gonna apologize to Bruce because I said the words are gonna be some shit this year, and they're actually not some shit this year. That's because they're actually playing defense this year. But that loss against the Cavs, that's a very glaring loss to me. I didn't like that loss by the Warriors. They played a great game against Boston, then they shitted the bed against. I know Cavs are a hot team, but they got their ass whooped. I was like, what the fuck? So that game showed me that the Warriors
are on fire right now. Yeah, they're playing their
but I mean, no facts, BJ. But they was down by like what 30? It was something bad, BJ. It was bad. Like I was like, and Warriors have the second best defense in the NBA. So when I seen that loss, I was like, did they just kind of just fall asleep? Like I don't know what the fuck. Even though it's regular season, by the way, that loss right there kind of like made me look at the Warriors a different way. But I just wanted to apologize to Bruce. So I said there was going to be some shit and not some shit this year. So I apologize. But I've been watching all different types of games, BJ. I mean, but I still like I like the way James Harden's playing. I will say this about James Harden, though. He clearly doesn't give a fuck if he's shooting 30% for the field. I don't know what his percentage is, but I know he's shooting probably under 40 or just like under like 41%. Like he's shooting terrible, but he's playing good team basketball. So I like that from James Harden. It shows me that he's trying to win. He doesn't care about, his percentages, even though he never really did, but he's shooting terrible, by the way. I see Kevin Porter Jr., getting better. Like I haven't been like I said, I haven't like watched too many Clippers games. I only watched probably like 3 this year, but they're looking pretty good. You said they're 5-4.
Yeah, 5-4.
They 5-4. Okay, so I mean, and y'all defense is pretty good this year. I mean, I like what y'all doing. You guys are a really good team. I think you guys are a better team than the Lakers. Especially since AD, like he can't stay, he can't stay healthy, BJ. So, but like when he leaves the team, the Lakers are just completely some shit. So I mean, it's weird. And LeBron, he's still trying to score like over like 25 a game, but it's weird because LeBron can still score, but it's not going to win the game. So I like the way y'all look right now. Y'all look pretty good.
All right. Appreciate it. What you see about tomorrow's game?
So y'all face OKC where? At in Oklahoma.
OKC. Yeah, we face y'all in Oklahoma.
From the last game I watched, that was a really good game. I think you guys kind of like gave up the game a little bit. You agree with that? I think you said that, BJ. Y'all kind of like let go.
I didn't say that.
Oh, you didn't say that?
Must be somebody else.
Oh shit. Well, I'll say this though. I mean, I'm gonna say Thunder's gonna beat y'all because they're really good at home. They're probably gonna be like they're gonna have a really good record at home. So I say the Thunder. I mean, y'all if the game y'all wanted to win, y'all should have won the last game. But y'all was playing really good defense, and I think the Thunder just outlasted y'all. It's weird because y'all was playing the same. Like I like the way the Clippers play because they play kind of like y'all move the ball and y'all play defense, and that's what OKC does. So y'all was facing the first time. Yeah, it was going on like that. Chat wasn't really good. Y'all played pretty good defense on Chat. Zubox, yeah, he played pretty good that game. So I probably got OKC. Brian will lie to you. They really good at home this year, but I don't think y'all gonna beat them at home. If y'all beat them at home, that's surprising. I don't think y'all gonna beat them at home. That's just me.
Well, we always seem to people say we can't do something. We tend to always surprise people. So
yeah, they might, BJ. I mean, they're just really good at home, bro. I mean, they always have been. I don't even think y'all beat them home last year, bro. I think y'all beat them on the road, but at home, I think OKC beat y'all every time.
Yeah, they did. They faced us twice. We lost both games in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I remember when Kawhi was in, and then OKC is just a really good home team, bro. They remind me like the Warriors, like a early, like you know what I'm saying, like an earlier Warriors, not like the Warriors today. But I see what's his name, JM, man.
Yep, we got JM in the building. What's good, JM?
Hey, what's going on? Salute to everybody. Yeah, I always gotta check my mic. Am I talking too loud? Am I all right?
Yeah, you're fine. You
Can
good?
you hear me?
Go ahead.
What's up, bro?
Salute to you, my brother. Salute to Pull Up. I'm happy for everything you're doing, BJ. Everything going good. I'm gonna start off just saying that I said don't panic. We should be 8-2, but I ain't gonna like somebody put in the chat. I ain't gonna think about what it could have, should have. But we easily should be 8-2 right now. And I do think fatigue is a factor. Like you can't have people playing so many like I understand. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get into that because that could be an easy debate. I'm only gonna stay on track today. We last time we played OKC, we was up by 20 something points. OKC is not a freaking threat to us. We had self-inflicted wounds on that last game. Fourth quarter, we notoriously get tired. We was up by double digit, 20%. OKC is not no problem for us. We was beating them the whole freaking game. Fourth quarter, we kind of fell off. We try to hopefully when we come to OKC tomorrow and we on the we got a 4 game winning streak on the road. We're undefeated on the road.
I
So
didn't
if
even
we
know
go to
that.
OKC, yeah, I know because you're not a Clippers fan, but it's okay.
I
Don't worry
wouldn't
about it.
say
It's
that.
cool. Well, it's not no disrespect, but I support my team. I don't understand why people don't understand. I am my it says Clippers fan. I like my team. I support my team no matter what. So yes, I know about my team. Just like anybody gonna know about their team. I don't understand what's the difference. I really don't. I know you
That's a
know
good
about everything about your team, right? You know everything about your team. It ain't no battle or nothing. I support my team. So win or lose, I support my team. So this OKC stuff. Last time we played them, we was beating them by 27, 20 something points. We destroyed them. But our problem is the fourth quarter. And I say Harden be missing shots. I say this, but what I mean is there is a case that some people may not factor. But when you playing old players and they playing the whole game, Harden is a high usage point guard.
That's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? He is good,
Yeah.
right? But look what he do. He gotta make the offense. He got basically, to me, I'm always say this is not no. T. Lou bash or whatever. T. Lou trying to get better, but we have a lot of players on our team, a lot, and they're all good. I don't understand and never did. Why would you keep Harden and Powell in the game for that many minutes when we got other players? It's not like they the only scorers. See what I'm saying? If we was a team that we only had two stars or two scorers, okay, I can
Yeah.
understand that math. But when we got back to back, row after row, wave after wave of any player we could put in, I would just say, yo, why don't you use the whole bench? You know what I'm saying? Use everybody. Everybody on our bench could get double digits. Every last player. So I don't understand. That's the only flaw I got with him, right? And the reporter did call him out on who jabs like, yo, man, you playing these players 1,000 minutes. It wasn't literally they didn't play no 1,000 minutes, of course. But on that post game interview after the Toronto, he's like, man, why are you playing what's his Powell? He not played 35 minutes in one game. Mind you, we just played a game before that when we beat who the Kings. I forgot who we beat. Then we had a day off. Then we had the back to back. All I'm saying is history will prove to you that when you are playing players that many minutes, fatigue is the father of injury. And then I could back that up by saying simply, KD is out, Ja Morant is out, Giannis ain't never been back. The Knicks last year, their whole starting five was out during the finals, and some people don't factor that in. But it's a human body. People are not machines, and you expect them to play hard all the freaking time. And yes, then you can always say the old school, yeah, they did that. But you know the difference between the old school and this school? The old school had coaches who could actually coach. They put teams in. They use their bench. These days, coaches got one style.
That's a
Let
good
me
point.
run the stars now. Yeah, but I'm saying I'm not hating, but it's changing. And when I say I don't want Powell or Harden to get hurt, but there's history facts to prove that when you play this type of way, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. You're using them too much. Just
Yeah,
because they make millions of dollars, yeah, you look like you said, put Bones in, put anybody in, because we
literally
got score. It ain't like that. Literally, so it ain't like that. We could literally take stars out, right, and put somebody else in, and they will still get the same points. Powell just proved that. PG left. I wish he would have stayed. Put Powell there, he could still score. You take Powell out, you could put Batum in. You take Batum in, you can still put Chris Dunn in. You can still put KBJ is just not waking up. Well, I'm glad he waking up. So we have scored. Our roster has never been a problem. Our problem has always been a coach. And I stress this. Ty is not a coach. He's not. And I say, but I'm gonna explain what I'm saying. I'm gonna get off the mic. When I say Ty is not a coach, I mean anybody could be. Clippers could hire you, me, whatever. If I got two studs on the bench, only thing I gotta do is let them run the floor, right? That's not a coach. That's me depending on my studs to do everything. But that's not coaching them. That's gonna get them hurt. But anyway, on a happier note, we 6-4. I was saying don't panic. We doing pretty good, and we're gonna sustain this. The problems we got are they're minimum. They're small problems. They're not no major problems. Only thing you got to work out the time and the minutes and let Bones in. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Let him get a
Please.
chance to shine, and we could easily be 10-0 easily. But I trust the coaching staff. I got no choice here. I coach, so I really don't have no choice about that, do I? I ain't gonna throw up no banner. Well, I was doing that on X. Yeah, Let Van Gundy coach. At least Van Gundy from the old school that knows that you got to have a team around people. You don't use 6 people. You use 10 people. You got 15 people. Use every last one of them to win. But I'm happy for I'm happy for the outcome. It's proof that we gonna be just fine while the big dog resting here, and we're gonna make the playoffs regardless. And then the big dog coming back, and we're gonna win our ring. Go Clippers! I dropped the mic.
All right, that's JM. Let's go to old man. What's good, old man?
BJ family, how you all doing?
What's up, old man?
Man, you know what? You got to give credit what credit is due when credit is deserved. And I'm pleasantly surprised that the Clippers are playing good basketball in November. They did a good job last night, except like JM was talking about in the fourth quarter, because they almost gave the game away. But they played well against Sacramento. And it looks like Ty Lue is getting more engaged in coaching in the game. And, he calling timely timeouts, I see. He keeping James Harden at a shot minimum of, between 14 and 16 shots maybe a game, which is very good because that means everybody else is getting touches. Norman Powell, he playing the minutes he playing because he is microwave hot right now. And you can't allow him to lose the confidence that he has that's keeping the Clippers in the game. You had asked a question about what would you do with Norman Powell when Kawhi comes back. Well, it's obvious. You keep Norman Powell in the starting lineup because Norman Powell, he plays a different dynamic than Paul George was playing. Norman Powell is a catch and shoot guy. He doesn't have to have that many dribbles to shoot or to get engaged in taking a jump shot. And plus, he can take it to the hole. So you would like to leave Norman Powell at the shooting guard, and then you destabilize your opponent by bringing the bench players in. You utilize more of your defense to keep them at bay while the starters get rest, So I would keep him in the starting lineup. But I see that the Clippers, we can go 12-4 in November, 11-5. I would take 10-6 because that's enough cushion to give Kawhi time to do what he needs to do. And like you said, BJ, you said you had a report of him coming back in December, and that'll be good if we can get a good cushion for him to come back and possibly assimilate him back into the starting lineup if he have to come off the bench. But I don't think he has to come off the bench. I think Kawhi is the type of guy that you can plug and play, and Kawhi doesn't have to take many shots. Kawhi doesn't have anything to prove. I think Kawhi has come to the point where he would allow those other guys to do what they've been doing without messing up the flow of things. Now leave it at that.
Okay. Let me go to Sean real quick. What's good, Sean?
What's good, B Jizzle? Good, old man. What's good, Kurt? What's good, JL?
What's good, bro?
I got breaking news. The Clippers ain't got no scores, man. The Clippers, they can't do this. They can't do that. They can't do this. Whining and crying because somebody gone. Relax, calm down. When I fucking speak, listen. Number 2 in the NBA in the defense. Here's the thing what Skill said the other day. Skill said this defense is better than all the other ones. And he's right. And this is why he's right. All the other ones that we compared had Kawhi on the court. This motherfucker's number 2 in the league without Kawhi, without Mo Bamba. And there'll be another addition coming when they get done fooling with PJ and Bones. Number 2, rebounding, top 7. Told you ain't no fucking rebounders. What you need is to guard the perimeter so Zubac can sit in the paint. Joker don't guard no fucking body on the perimeter, and that sorry bitch gets 20 rebounds. Why? He sits in the paint because he don't come outside because they don't believe in that shit. They put defenders out there on the court to stay outside so he can sit back. He can't defend like Zubac. He just sits in the paint, collect fucking rebounds. This shit's simple. Gobert gets played off the court every fucking year, humiliated, embarrassed by everybody every year, sits in the paint, collects rebounds. He don't come outside. That's the difference. You get defenders on the court, Zubac sits in the paint, we're going to rebound the fucking basketball. Well, you need this size. I can't tell. Jeff Van Gundy went up to Norman Powell the other day. This comes from Norman Powell. Hey, man, get on the glass. I see you standing around. You bullshit. Get on the glass. Appreciate your 25, 30 points. Get your ass on the glass. Come out next game, 12 rebounds from a fucking small guard. That's all you got to do. Effort and box out. Rebound is boxing out. It ain't fucking having 8, 9-foot giants on the fucking court. It ain't none of that. I told you, and this is another thing. The Clippers 6-4. They 6-4 with the 3rd toughest schedule in the fucking league. All these other teams you talking about, not to discredit anything, I just looked up Minnesota and Denver's games they played recently. The bitches ain't beat nobody. Denver beat OKC, one fucking tough win. These bitches are beating bums. Clippers number 3 schedule, and they're in a new system. This Jeff Van Gundy, he just got here. That bitch was with Boston and the Olympic team. He just showed up in LA. These guys are learning. Half the fucking roster they learning. But KPJ, he didn't play nobody. He's on a bum team. It don't matter. It's the NBA. All these motherfuckers be on bum teams and getting stats. KPJ last game, 15 points, 6 boards, like 3 or 4 assists, 2 steals, some shit. These guys, all you got to do is play defense, hustle, and play the game the right way. Winning basketball over stats. Throw the stats out the fucking window. T-Man ain't got no stats. What happened last night? He had a block under 2 minutes. He had 3 stops under 2 minutes, and he had another block under 1 minute. Just iced the game. That's how. All you got to do is play fucking defense. Man, I told y'all, the Knicks, Minnesota, Boston, and Dallas, they ain't had no fucking offense. Fuck, Kyrie didn't show up 2 series. The bitch averaged 15 points a game. He didn't need to score. Play fucking defense. Guard somebody. Box out. Rotate. The other thing is about this Clippers team here, all these motherfuckers rotating. Last year, there wasn't a whole lot of rotating going on. There was for stretches, but the youth and athleticism, bitches rotate, so you don't get all these shots off. They locking up every fucking body. They locking up everybody. I told y'all what was coming.
Sean, let me just ask you a question. Then I'm gonna let you keep going preaching because you be preaching. Ask you one question. That one question. Then I'm gonna let you go back to preaching. Yo, isn't it incredible how we from last year to Van Gundy coming here to how we look like a whole different team?
That's the thing. And to old man, what old man's talking about, it looks like Ty Lue coaching. Why? Because he got some fire, passion, and a fucking fire lit under his ass on the sideline called Jeff Van Gundy. Jeff Van Gundy, for all y'all who don't know, top 6 defense, his whole NBA career coaching. Top 6. Guess what? Now they top 2. And guess what? They top 2, and then he got the best defender in the fucking league. What you think's gonna happen when Kawhi gets on the fucking court? And another thing, Norman Powell, James Harden. I always said you can't play them 2 together. You know why I said that? Because the bitches weren't playing on defense. But Jeff Van Gundy done implemented defense. James Harden gets his hand on every fucking possession. Got his hand on the basketball. He needs to shore up the turnovers. I get that. But how about instead of talking about that, talk about both ends. That motherfucker's averaging almost 2 steals a game and a block a game in a fucking point guard position. And Norman Powell, that son of a bitch is playing hellified defense. If this is the Norman Powell from Toronto combined with the Norman Powell from, Portland and Houston's offense, it's 2 different players combined in one. That's what you're seeing under Jeff Van Gundy. Powell said it on the post game. Van Gundy came up to me and said, man, there's too many rebounds sitting around. You jump out the gym, you quick as a cat, and I'm seeing you standing around. Get your ass on the glass. That's what he said, Van Gundy said. But probably not as many cuss words, but because I speak with more passion. But that's all it fucking takes, man. Listen, I told y'all there's more than one way to skin a fucking cat. I'm glad Denver won 4 in a row. Good for them. So what? I'm glad. Philadelphia, I still believe will be in the playoffs when they get healthy. You can't bash the you can't be a Kawhi fan and go make fun of Philadelphia. They fucking hurt. They hurt. They'll be in the playoffs. It may be a play-in, but who in the play-in is gonna beat fucking the 76ers when they got the whole team, right? You can't make fun of injured people. That shit don't work. You know, good for these other players. Here's the ticket though. Their teams, besides 76ers, but they lose. I'm talking about the teams winning. They got their alpha male on the court. We going to the playoffs. I told y'all we weren't gonna miss a beat, and we just now hitting our fucking groove. KPJ is getting better by the week. The dude's gonna be 6-man. And when Kawhi comes back, JM, shout out to you. This might be a smart move right here, JM. Kawhi, minutes restrictions, we know is coming in place, right? He's going to play 20 minutes. He's going to play 19, 20, then 20, 21, then 20, 22, 21, 22. They're going to slowly put him up, right? You might as well put him in as a 6-man. Leave the starting 5 the way it is. When Kawhi ramps up the playoff mode, then we'll increment him into the starting 5. And if Norman Powell plays defense and Harden playing defense, you can afford to put a T-man on the bench and leave Powell in the starting lineup. You can if they keep playing defense. It's early in the season. We're going to see. It's early in the season.
Sean, good point. But who was saying this last year?
That's why I just said shout out to JM. But because this actually might be now he don't need to start there.
Come off the bench.
He can come off the bench while he's on minutes restrictions. That way you don't fuck up the ebbs and flows of the starting 5 just to put him in the starting lineup for 20 minutes. Right. That wouldn't make no sense. That wouldn't make no sense at all. Leave the guys where they at. Rise him up a little bit. And when he hits about start playing 30+ minutes a game, then implement him into the start. I wouldn't even bring him back and put him in the starting lineup because, like I say, he only gonna play 20 minutes anyway. So he gonna be out the fucking out the thing anyway. But I told y'all about what was gonna fucking happen. We need T-man to shoot. No, we don't fucking need T-man to shoot. We need T-man to play motherfucking defense. We need this guy to rebound. No, we don't need a rebound. You need to play the motherfucking perimeter defense so Zubac can sit in the paint. All the shit I told y'all was gonna happen is happening. We're going to make the playoffs, and we ain't even got Kawhi yet. And this is another thing. Like I said, we ain't got Mo Bamba. We ain't got Kawhi. And something's going to happen with PJ Tucker and Bones, probably where we make another move. Even if it ain't a trade, you know Lawrence Frank ain't sitting on his fucking hands. You know he ain't sitting on his hands.
I got a question. Question, Thomas. You said you would bring Kawhi off the bench and assimilate him. Which
only make sure you say the whole sentence. Oh man, only when he's on minutes restrictions.
Okay.
Because if you put him in the starting 5, he's gonna leave the court in 5 minutes, and you know fucked up the rhythm of the starting 5.
Okay, I got you.
But actually,
hold on, Jay. Hold on.
I'm just gonna say. Actually, I said this last summer. I've asked Rob Murray, and he said this stuff. I actually want to take claim for my idea because I'm the one said it last season. Let Kawhi come off the bench. And that's what Kawhi wanted to do. So that's how I'm gonna handle that. That was my idea.
I got you. But the question is to everybody on the panel: they like Kawhi is healthy and ready to play. And you got the starting 5 of James Harden, Terrence Mann, Norman Powell, Derrick Jones Jr. and Zubac. Okay. Can't Kawhi come in and take Terrence Mann's 20 to 25 minutes and be a good?
No. Because Terrence Mann is at the point of attack. That's going to put Kawhi at the point of attack. That's not smart.
Let me finish. And only thing he has to do is be the decoy because he's more of a threat. And then you bring Terrence Mann in to get the rest of the minutes and get him acclimated slowly in the offense or the starting 5 that way.
No, because you're going to start losing games.
Because Terrence Mann ain't really scoring. He don't need him to score. Let me finish. He's no scoring threat, And plus, Kawhi, of course, we know Kawhi defense is better. So, you know, the offense may flow better for those 20 to 25 minutes of him being in the starting lineup. And then you bring Terrence Mann to relieve him for the other minutes.
No,
No,
this is why.
no.
This is why.
I
Hold
said
on,
that.
Jam. This
Wait,
is why.
Tommy,
This is why.
let me go first. Now you talk long. Now let me
You
go
just
first. I
interrupted.
talk
You
short.
just interrupted the old man to go first. But go ahead.
I'm sorry about that, but you know, y'all jump in. Damn it, I'd be trying to be nice. Yeah, let me just say this and get out y'all way. Y'all long winded. I'm not. Yo, last season I literally said Ka- Kawhi should not start because he's limited. Everybody knows Kawhi could get hurt at any moment. Kawhi could get hurt, right? You can rewind the tape on here. I literally said that last year before this season even started. I said that he should come off the bench because he's limited. He's injury prone. He's everything everybody said he was. That is true, right? Even with Law Murray was on here, I asked him, and Law Murray backed me up. Yeah, Kawhi actually said he should come off the bench. So right now, yeah, everybody worried about whether Kawhi gonna come in and fit in the first string. No, no, let the first string run. Let them run. Kawhi can come off the bench. And Kawhi really wants to come off the bench. He didn't want to start. See what I said? He said it himself. I don't want to start. I want to come off the bench. He's the closer. He's the X factor. He comes in when we need him. It's the same thing Raptors did. This is Raptors 5.0. I'm on record for saying that. So everybody worried about if Kawhi gonna fit in with the first string. Stop worrying about it. Kawhi not gonna come in with the first string. The starter's gonna keep playing. Kawhi can fit in with anybody off the bench. He the man. He's the big dog. So all that
Let me
argument.
explain it. Let me explain it better,
No, no,
Jam.
I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
This is
I'm done.
why
I'm done.
you don't put Kawhi. Because first of all, if you take Terrence Mann off the court for Kawhi first of all don't need to be guarding nobody relevant for about 2 months. That's first thing. If you take Terrence Mann off the court, you automatically making Kawhi guard somebody relevant. That's a no-no. So you want Terrence Mann and DJ to hold the defense down like they are doing. Number two in the listen to these words. Number 2 in the league versus the third hardest schedule in the league. Listen to that. Number 2 in the league while facing number 3 hardest schedule in the league. That is without Kawhi Leonard. If you put Kawhi in the starting lineup, then you making Kawhi and Derrick Jones Jr. handle all the defensive brunt. So now you're throwing Kawhi in the fire right out the gate. He does not need to do that, right? He needs to come on the bench and bring the offensive punch off the bench with KPJ and Batum and Coffee and KPJ and Dunn will handle the defensive assignments while he just worries about offense. So he handles no defense in the starting lineup for the first 2 months. He handles no defense off the bench for the first 2 months. When they get him ramped up all the way, and if Powell is still playing defense and Harden is still playing defense, those are the key words right there. You can't remove T-Man if Powell and Harden are not going to play defense like they've been doing, right? If they keep it up, then absolutely. You leave Powell in the starting 5. He plays defense. Kawhi plays defense. And DJ plays defense. Harden is going to get his hustle. Harden's like a hustle defensive player. He ain't finna lock no one person up. He's just going to play free safety. He jumps in the passing lanes. He's ripping the ball out of people's hands. If they do that, then Kawhi, yes, this version of Norman Powell, not last year or the year before, this version, absolutely needs to stay in the starting lineup, and Kawhi would then insert them. But bringing Kawhi in the starting lineup out the gate, now you're putting all the defense on Kawhi, on his knee, and DJJ. That's not smart, especially if he's only going to play 20 minutes. So you're going to fuck up the rhythm of the starting 5 just to play 20 minutes and put a lot of pressure on the man's knee. That don't make no sense. That's why you don't start him on minute restrictions. However, you do start him, and I agree with you, if Norman Powell keeps doing this, T-Man will go to the bench. And now, unless DJJ starts, because keep in mind, T-Man is going to ramp up the shooting. We see this every year. Everybody starts crying. The man played 50 games and shot over 45% from three-point land. We know it's coming. At least I know it's coming. I know the facts. I don't go off the bullshit narratives. I know what we're going to see. You know he's going to start shooting better. You know Harden's going to start shooting better. And that's another testament to fucking Jeff Van Gundy. You got two starters not shooting the ball at a high clip, and you still got your head above water without your star player and without half the team never played together. Even Batum, yeah, he played with some of these guys, but he come from Philly. He didn't play with the team. He didn't play with Van Gundy. This is a whole new roster. He had to learn these people, right? Everybody has to learn everybody, and you're 6-4. Now, I don't expect us to beat OKC without Kawhi. You know, like I said, good win for Denver. They had Joker on the court. I think Jamal Murray's a better closer, you know, when it comes to him and Joker. But, okay, the other 3 wins they got, they didn't play nobody. They played trash bombs. That's why I went big on my Hawks early in the season. We got one good win versus the Knicks, and then we come out and lose two bombs back to back. I'm not happy because they beat one fucking team. I'm not happy because they're beating bombs. Because we got our best player. The Clippers don't have their best fucking player, and half the team never played together, and you're sitting at 6-4. This time last year, gentlemen, you had all y'all favorite players on the court, and you bitches were 3-6. You sucked. They ain't got Kawhi, and they're 6-4. This is exactly what the fuck I told y'all was going to happen. And here's the thing about points per game, right? If I got 6 guys that can only give me 8 points, 10 points a game, 6 times 10, 6 times 8, 48 and 50. If I got one guy giving me 25 a game, you do the fucking mathematics. And the other 6 are bringing more defense than one. Even though one can play good defense, 6 guys playing defense and 6 guys give me 8 to 10 points and hustling and playing hard at all times is going to trump the 25 points per game. That's why I told y'all in all season, we don't fucking worry about losing. Where the points per game going to come from, Thomas? I told y'all what was going to happen. And now you're looking at it face to face.
What's up, fellas?
What's good, bro?
Not much. No, I agree with you, Thomas. That's what I was saying Friday, man. Some people, you know, stuck on the star power, but for me, I'd rather have 3 or 4 players that do what that one player does. Because, like I said, what happens when that one player doesn't show up? What happens when Paul George just decides not to show up? I'd rather have a Derrick Jones Jr. that at this stage right now, currently, he plays better defense than Paul George does. Not all time, but like right now, where Paul George in his career, Derrick Jones Jr. plays better defense. And then if we have Norman Powell that's giving us the points that Paul George was giving us, and then you have T-Man that's playing the defense, and you have all these other people playing defense, I think that serves the team better than just putting all of your hopes and dreams on one player to show up. And then when he doesn't show up, the rest of the team is in scrambles and don't know what to do. So I like where we are right now. Like I said Friday also, this is the best defense that I've seen from the Clippers. And I've been watching for the last 5 years. This is the best defense that I've seen. That can be, you know, attested to Jeff Van Gundy. I think the combination of him and T. Lue, I think they work well together because you have one genius offensive coach and you have one genius defensive coach, and you put them together. I don't see how they can't win. And like Tommy said, this is all without Kawhi. And we know that once Kawhi comes, that raises the ceiling. Everybody's going to be better than what they are. Because you got to think, there's nobody on this team right now that's really demanding the double team. Like, you have to double Kawhi. When he gets to the mid-range, you have to double him. And that was my gripe that I had with PG, because I'm just like, if you have one guy on the floor that's always constantly demanding the double team, you have no reason not to be going crazy every game, because like, you're going to have open shots. So all of this stuff that we're generating right now is without anybody demanding the double team. That's crazy to think about. But like, for me, the problem is going to be the second lineup. Who's going to do the scoring on the second lineup? It's still what I've been trying to figure out in my brain. Like, who's going to do the scoring? Because I know in theory it doesn't make sense to send Norman Powell to the bench because he's so hot right now. But I'm just thinking about when Kawhi gets back. You have 3 scorers when Kawhi get back in Kawhi, Zoo, and Harden, and then it's going to be a 4th scorer with Norman Powell. But there's only one basketball. So I would rather it be, you know, defense spread out equally and offense. So I would rather, it be Kawhi. I would rather Zoo keep getting his touches, James Harden be good for 15, 20 a game, and then move Powell to that second lineup where he can go crazy and continue to average. Or the only alternative that I could think of is if you keep Norman in the starting lineup, then you just have to stagger their minutes. Either him, Kawhi, or Harden has to be on the court at all times. One of them will have to stay on the court at all times. That's the only way that it could work. But then you may leave yourself open for, defensive lapses. But if Powell keep playing defense the way that he playing now, I don't know. You know what I mean? These are questions that we have to see. But like right now, I'm satisfied with where we are. I saw it in preseason all the way up until this point. These boys are taking pride in playing defense, and that's all you can ask for. It's one thing to play defense, and you're just doing it because your coach is telling you to do it. But Christopher Dunn, he enjoys playing defense. Nicholas Batum, he likes playing defense. Like these dudes take pride in playing defense. They're not out there playing no game. They talking to each other. That's another thing, the communication. Like I didn't see that in past years. Like when Patrick Beverly left, that was the communicator on defense. When he left, we didn't have no other communicators on defense that's telling people where they need to be at on the floor. Now you got it in waves. You got Jeff Van Gundy that's telling them where they need to be at all times, and he quick to correct your ass if you're not in the right spot. He not biting his tongue. The beautiful thing about that too is T. Lue actually listens to Jeff Van Gundy. Like they're friends outside of basketball. They're friends in real life. So Jeff Van Gundy can come tell T. Lue some shit that other assistant coaches in the past probably couldn't tell him or he wouldn't listen to. But he's going to listen to Jeff Van Gundy. So you got Jeff Van Gundy on the sideline showing players out when they're not, taking the defensive assignment. You got the defensive people on the floor that's actually chewing these people out. Christopher Dunn, Nicholas Batum, all these people telling people where they need to be. You got Derrick Jones Jr. Like these guys love playing defense. We already knew T-Man liked playing defense. So when you put all that together, it's how you have one of the best defensive teams in the league. And to me, everybody keep talking about making moves. If you talking about any trade to me that involves Nicholas Batum or Derrick Jones Jr. or any of these people, I'm not even trying to hear that shit. The only person that I would be willing to trade at this point in time would be KPJ. What's the old buddy they sent home, Tucker? I'll be willing to throw him in the trade, and I'll probably be willing to throw Bones Highland in the trade. Anybody else, I ain't trying to hit. I don't want to move off anything that we have. We three deep at the center. We have enough wings already. We got Kawhi. We got Coffee. We got Derrick Jones Jr. We got Nicholas Batum. Like, how many more wings do you need? We got the shooter, the 3-and-D wings. Like, what else are we seeking? We deep at the guard and we deep at the shoot. I mean, we deep already. So I'm not seeing what moves we need to make like that. I'm not trying to make no trades. I like what we are. I want the team to keep growing, to keep building that that chemistry. Let Kawhi come back, and I think we'll be in a good position.
I'm not gonna lie, Zubac is playing out of his mind too, but that's because of James Harden though. So,
that's the thing. Everybody keeps saying it ain't because of James Harden though.
Lately
Zubac always had the skills, man.
Yeah, but he always been this.
No, it ain't because of James Harden. James Harden came and got Zoo, gave him his heart, but Zoo been posting up lately. If you've been seeing our games,
yeah,
Zoo been
post-ups ain't got nothing to do with the fucking point guard.
I'm saying like I know Zubac is a good player. I'm just saying
that Zoo don't need no alley-oop. Yeah, Zoo don't need no alley-oop.
No, Zoo don't need none of that, man. You
what I mean is like James Harden's like setting him up to be a good, like you could see like James Harden setting him up to be a good center. I know Zubac is still a good player overall, but I think James Harden and Zubac, the effect, I can see James Harden's giving him like a little. You could tell James Harden's definitely setting Zubac up in better position to score.
Oh, for sure. He's setting the table.
On the pick and roll, yes. On the pick and roll, yes. On the post ups, though. On the post ups, no, it's not.
Teams been figuring out that alley-oop shit up, right? So what Zoo been doing is been getting the ball by himself.
Yeah,
and he's killing people by himself.
Okay, my
bad. I
mean, he don't need no pass no more.
No, man.
All y'all right, man. All y'all right. All y'all right. What Coach said is right. What y'all said is right.
Yeah, Harden might have woke up Zoo. I give Harden respect for waking up Zoo, but Zoo is proven. Just give him the ball in the post up, and he killing motherfuckers. I mean, I ain't gonna say killing. It's a Sunday. I don't mean it in no gangster rap, nothing like that. So
I know what you
let me
mean, bro.
change a different word. But Zoo, right? The alley oops may have woke up Zoo, but
Definitely.
Zoo has proven that he's already had it. So now, like even our last game, they've been letting Zoo work in the post.
Okay, I see what you're
Zoo ain't
saying.
been getting no alley oop. Yeah, Zoo been getting the ball down
Ty
low.
Lue just admitted to that too in the post game. Two games ago, they asked Ty Lue. They said, "Yeah, we got to start getting Zoo on the block more." That's the same shit I told y'all 6 months to a year ago. Zubac can score right-handed, left-handed, floater,
Facts.
dunking. He can. He's got up and under moves. He's got footwork. I told y'all all this. I told
Man,
y'all what was
He
coming.
was doing that shit.
Everything I told y'all, you fucking looking at it. Everything.
nah,
He
bro.
was doing that
His
shit.
offense, his offense is elite.
He was doing
Okay,
that
And
shit
y'all.
when
Zoo
Let's
he was
got a
just
in the
hook shot. Zoo
let's
got a
keep
hook shot.
let's keep it a buck for real though. Now let's just look at what's done took place in the last 10 games. We got 2 quality wins, one against Denver and one against Sacramento. The other teams have been hurt, injured, depleted. You know.
No,
So
I think the Golden
wait a
State
minute,
win was
hold
solid.
on, hold
So
The
on.
we
Golden State win was
We
solid.
beat Golden State. We beat Golden
Yeah,
State. Kawhi's out. So what? Who gives a
yeah.
fuck?
But
The,
the
the,
Don't be
the,
trying to show
Let's
no
just keep
fucking
it.
favoritism to nobody. Act like
yeah,
we ain't
no.
fucking hurt too.
Hey,
We ain't got Mo Bamba. We ain't got Kawhi. For whatever it's worth, PJ Tucker ain't fucking playing his ass at home. We missing people too. You give a fucking win to a win. You
yeah.
get your ass whooped. You get your ass whooped. You take that shit home.
And listen, ain't no easy games in the NBA, so we can get that notion out of here, man. These are all people that get paid to perform at a high level. These are tough games. We beat Golden State; they went on to become 6-1 after we beat them. So that at the time we couldn't really gauge them, but looking at, like since that game, Golden State has been on the tear. Like we beat some solid teams, so I ain't trying to hear that. Man, this team is solid. Like I keep trying to tell y'all, this
And
team
this a
is
whole new
solid.
system, Skills. This a whole new system.
Yeah,
We ain't playing with the same. These teams got the same shit they always fucking had.
no,
We
facts.
got Jeff Van Gundy and half the new roster together. The fuck?
And just to add on with the Zoo, like, and the reason that I say Zoo has been able to do this, y'all gotta understand, man. Last year it was 4 Hall of Famers on the team. That's why.
Are you? Don't you all know that we almost lost last night?
So do a lot of teams almost lose.
No, Thomas, for real. Don't you know we
So
almost
what?
lost? Wait a
A
minute.
lot of teams almost lose. So
Don't you
what?
know we almost lost last night against a team that don't have
Yes,
their?
So what?
because
The
the
fucking
You
Knicks
fatigue,
keep
lost to
on
the fucking
because
dumbass
interrupting,
Hawks.
fatigue.
man,
But
or you just
I
gonna
bet
have
you
to
won't
Yes,
bet
do
no
this?
money come
fatigue.
playoff time.
Celtics lost. Yeah, Celtics lost
Yeah,
to the
I'm
Fucking
Pacers.
confused
My
on what
everybody
the.
problem
loses
is,
games,
All
man.
right, BJ,
yo,
man.
our problem is with the fatigue. Every team
And
lost.
again,
Celtics
we
lost.
got a whole new
You know what
fucking
I'm
team, and
saying?
our best player ain't here. You talk about motherfuckers that got the best player on the court.
Yeah,
Right.
man. I don't know what that means. Like
We
that was an
depleted.
NBA team that we played. Like,
He's on that Paul George Westbrook narrative shit like he
yeah, and
always
see,
do.
and that's what's killing me, Thomas. They still stuck in the look.
They
Paul
still
Hold
George
on.
is
Time out. Time
gone.
out.
Paul
Time out.
George is
Everybody chill.
gone, bro. He
Everybody
gone.
chill.
He ain't
Don't
coming
mention
back.
Hold
He
on.
Paul
Hold on.
gone.
Hold
George.
on. Hold on. Hold on.
Hey,
Everybody
don't
time out.
mention
Everybody
Paul
time out.
George. Not with
Time out.
BJ.
Time out. Time out. Time out.
Don't
Time
mention
out.
Paul George.
Time out. Everybody time out. I'm muting everybody right now. I'm muting everybody right now. Because I stepped away for a minute. Y'all, listen. And matter of fact, everybody, I'm gonna put myself on the big screen. Podcast, everybody has the right to have their opinion. I let everybody come in here have their opinion. I let everybody talk, they piece. Just because somebody has a difference of opinion, let them have their opinion. It's not that difficult. If somebody has a difference of opinion, respect what they say. I may not agree with what you say, but just respect it. And if how the chips fall, it's how the chips are going to fall. If one person thinks that a team is playing well and they having quality wins, that's that person's opinion. If the other person don't think that's the same way, that's their opinion. It ain't got y'all keep going to all this personal stuff about one guy, it's about this guy, it's about that guy. Just have your opinion. That's it. Just let people have what they want to have. I let people talk, but when it gets to that point where it's all about, well, this person just worried about this guy, this person worried about that guy, or this guy, just let people have what they want to say. because everybody gonna get their chance to talk. I let everybody come in here and say what they want. They say their piece. It's a podcast, allow people to speak. Everybody gotta be one at a time. All that rumbling and all that stuff. Y'all gotta let people talk so y'all can hear everybody's point of view. That's all I want to say though. Let me take y'all off mute though. Everybody.
And P.S. Never mention Paul George. Do not mention Paul George around BJ. That's a fact.
The facts is the
Don't
facts. You
never
got to speak
talk
about
about
it.
Y'all make me. I don't know what it is. Y'all mention players not even on the team. Y'all mention players that's not even on the team, and I don't understand why.
BJ, you just gave a shout out to put the other teams that got nothing to do with the Clippers. We respected that. We listened to that.
No. You mentioned. I was going through the standings.
No, I'm talking about before we all talked. You brought up Minnesota. You brought up this and that and the third. They had nothing to do with the Clippers. We respect it though.
I put up the standings, and it's an NBA because I'm going by the Clippers. That was a relevant situation. You bringing up Paul George and Russell Westbrook. Why are you bringing up Russell Westbrook?
Because I know, because old man is trying to act like we're not beating teams without our best player, and I called this shit out.
But you said it in a way like you don't like Russell Westbrook. That's the reason why you brought him up.
No. I said it in a way of how he's trying to show favoritism to those two guys. But because we lost,
man.
BJ, we don't have our best player, so why is he overhyping? We almost lost. We ain't got our best player. But we still winning the games, and it's four in a row.
That's a fair point.
So I called it out. Why are you hyping it up?
That's a fair point. But then tell him that, but don't bring up Russell Westbrook as if that's the reason why. He may really just think it's
because I've heard this man talk 900 times. That's why I know what he's on.
Okay, fine. Y'all
Shine, you don't get it. Shine, you don't get it, Shine. Don't mention Paul George.
No.
I know that, but facts are facts.
No one call my name. I'm gonna let y'all. Since y'all got it. Y'all got it.
No. The only thing that I said is based on how we've been playing. We almost got beat last night, right?
What about the other games, old man? Should we be 8-1 or 8-2 or not?
Hold on, man. Just listen sometime.
But speak the whole thing. Speak the whole truth. Don't speak half of it.
Just listen. Just listen, please. And then I'm gonna let you have the whole show if you want it. Just listen.
He funny.
Only thing I'm talking about is the quality teams that we beat. That's a threat to us in the West is the Denver Nuggets.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
No, Denver. No, old man. Denver. Hold on. Old man. Denver is not a good team from what I've been hearing.
Okay, Denver is a good team.
They're definitely a good team.
Are you sure they're a good team? I've been hearing they're not a good team.
They will be in the playoff seedings. That's
not my point. That's not my point.
I said they will be in the playoffs, and that's
not my point. My point is the teams that we beat that's been healthy. That's all I'm saying.
They're definitely a good team.
Teams that we beat that's been healthy are the Denver Nuggets and the Sacramento Kings. All the other teams, I don't care. We are injured. All the other teams we beat have been injured. So that's the reason I said we only had.
We beat them, though.
Okay, I'm done, man. I'm done.
You should have beat OKC.
You're talking record. When you talk records, everybody's
man,
gonna come
you all like children, man. Just stop. Quit acting like children.
We almost beat Phoenix 2 fucking times. What you talking about?
We're a Clipper channel. What you don't understand?
No, I understand. I'm with you, JM. I know what it is. We almost beat Phoenix 2 times. Why you didn't say that? Why you didn't say, we almost lost until we almost won? Why you didn't say that?
If you're gonna add for the guy that's talking to say everybody acting like children, if you're gonna add injuries into the thing, you definitely got to take into account the Clippers injured too, because they got injured. They best players injured.
That's not the point.
That's all the time.
That is the point. If you're gonna excuse the other team's injury, I mean, if you're gonna point out the other team's injury, you got to point out the Clippers injury.
I don't care. Listen.
That's why I said what I said.
You can't have one without the other.
I don't care if we are injured. I said the quality teams we beat.
They still are NBA teams, are they not?
The quality teams we beat that threatens us in the West. It's Denver and Sacramento. Those are good quality wins. That's why I say the other teams are in the East. They barely even matter.
No, sir. No, sir. Golden
Wait a
State.
minute. Hold
Golden State.
on, man.
No,
You
no, no, no,
always
no,
take
no.
some damn
No,
body home.
Golden
Just
State won
hold on.
2 or 3 games without Steph Curry. Stop it.
Man, Lord have mercy. I was going to bring up Golden State, man. Just calm
They
down.
won without Steph Curry, so don't say that.
I'm done, man. Y'all, DJ, it's been a pleasure.
Let him
I'm
get
just
his
going to
point
go
off. Let
into
him get his point off.
I'm just going to go into the chat.
I think he got his point. I think the best way we can say it is the Clippers are always going to be in games, whether it's a good or a bad team. This is what I will say. We are always going to be in a game, no matter what. I don't think we're going to ever get blown out again. I really don't.
I'm gonna go in the chat.
We've been on 12 points, double digits in every single game, every game.
Well, I think the Clippers actually playing pretty good without their best player.
No,
And
Mingo saying that, you know it means something, Carl.
Bro, I've been watching these games, bro. They actually playing pretty decent basketball.
Man, they
without
playing
their
good
players.
basketball, man. They really are.
I've been watching it. I've been sitting down actually watching these games.
We should be 8-2, man. We should be 8-2 before we should be 2-8.
They've been playing
Hey,
crazy.
for Mingo to say that, welcome to the Clippers, Mingo.
Nah, bro. No, for real though. Hey, listen, I keep telling people, bro, I'm not a hater. I just call it how I see it.
Yeah, I think he's just being real, man. Because like if you watch the games now, it's far less moments where you looking and you scratching your head and you like, man, I don't understand what the fuck they doing. Now everything is like a rhyme and a reason for what they doing. When James Harden get too much, ISO going on, they calling timeout immediately. They coming back, they running the play out of the timeout. They getting the ball out of his hands. They playing good defense. Like it's hard to look at this team and be like they not playing good basketball. That's cap. They playing good basketball. I don't care what nobody say.
I agree. They are.
What showed me that they was playing really good basketball, and y'all already know I'm an OKC fan. When they face OKC, and I'm like, they running with these dudes up and down the court. I said, they playing the same exact defense OKC playing, but
and we were up by 10 in that game.
Yeah, but I will say,
we was up. We should have won that game. Yeah, y'all came back and won.
We should be 8-2, man. With all the negativity flying around, hating on the team and shit. We should be 8-2, and you can argue we should be fucking 10-0. You can argue that.
Yeah,
I'm not guaranteeing that, but I'm saying if you want to talk about playoff teams. Fucking Phoenix was beat 2 times, and if it went for a fucking miracle ass shot that KD ain't hit in fucking 4 years, we probably would have won that fucking game. But also keep this in mind. We was missing a lot of free throws too. We'd have won a lot more games. It ain't about the other team, it's about us. If we make our free throws early in the season, we fucking 8-2. And man, everybody's pissed off. That's what's real. That's what the truth is.
And then you know what's so crazy, Thomas? The thing that makes this crazy is the fact that how we playing right now is very sustainable. We not winning because somebody's scoring 40 or 50 and that's why we getting a W. No, it's evenly spread around. Any night, it can be anybody's night. You've seen Amir Coffey have a hot game. Terrence Mann is due for a hot game. At any point, you may get Nicholas Batum to hit 3 threes from the left corner or the right corner. Like, how we're playing is sustainable. It's not too heavy dependent on one person scoring all the points. And I prefer that because I feel like in the past, we were dependent on 2 or 3 people to give us all of the points. Now, it could be anybody night. When you stack Kawhi back on top of that, man, I think we're in a good position. I'm telling you.
Man, I ain't scared of nobody. I told you that shit in the offseason.
Y'all got Paul George over there looking like
I ain't scared of nobody y'all scared of.
Y'all got Paul George over there looking like trash over there with the
I ain't gonna say.
I always said team. We got a team. I've always said that. We got a team. It ain't down to 1 or 2 players. We have a complete team. We about to run through the league. We about to beat up everybody, and we just getting better.
Well, I ain't gonna go that far. Saying running through the league. But y'all are playing well.
I'm a Clipper fan.
I understand. But I don't know about running through the league. But y'all are playing well, though.
Mingo, don't do it. Mingo, don't do it. Like I said, let people have their opinion.
No, I'm not bashing his opinion. That's his opinion. But I said I wouldn't say
I wouldn't say
Well,
they're
you're not
running
a
through the
Clipper
league,
fan.
but they are
You're
playing
not a
well though.
Clipper
They are
fan.
playing well though.
Hey, but Mingo, you're not a Clipper fan. No disrespect. I'm a literal Clipper fan, and I've been saying this since last season. We got a team. Yeah, everybody keep thinking about one or two players. We not switched the whole program. We went back to old school. We have 15 players, and we could bring in anybody at any time, and we're gonna beat anybody. Anybody. Right? OKC, we play OKC tomorrow. We was beating OKC by 20 freaking points. They're not no threat. They're not no threat. We lost in the fourth quarter.
I
Only thing
wouldn't
we
say
gotta
no.
do
That's kind of wild to
is
say.
work off
Y'all still got the
OKC is
Boston
not
dude.
no
What his name is?
we
Something
beat them
Boston. Y'all
by
still got him?
No, they
yeah,
got off him.
we
Oh,
beat Boston
I
last
like the
year.
him.
We
I like the him.
destroyed Boston.
No,
We
not the
destroyed
team, not the
Boston.
team. The play, not the
Okay, well,
team.
I'm
The
sorry.
player. The
He
player.
talking
The
about Brandon
player.
Boston,
The
Jay. He
Yeah,
talking
players,
the
about Brandon
but
player.
Boston.
it's still the same thing. We still destroyed Boston, didn't we?
Not the bro. Not the team.
Nah,
The
JM, he's talking
player.
about Brandon Boston.
I'm talking
He
about
said
the
the Clippers
player,
don't have
not the
Brandon
Hey,
Boston no
once
team. The
more.
again,
player.
hey, my answer to that is like I always said is we have a team. I always said that we have a team. It ain't just one or two players. That shit is over with.
I
We're
like the
going right
Boston.
back to the
Boston was
old
good though.
school.
Y'all
We're
just
going
use
back to the
the
old
spark.
school. We
I
got a
like
Hey,
that
team.
Boston.
JM, skills, check this out. I want y'all to check this out. I don't expect us to beat OKC, but I want y'all to take note to who's not on the
Man,
panel
we
on the
about
full
to
game.
destroy
No, hold on,
OKC.
JM, let me finish. JM, let me
Go ahead.
finish.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm
I don't
sorry. Go ahead.
expect. I want y'all to take note.
No, I apologize.
No, JM, hold on. I
I
want y'all to take
apologize.
note.
Go ahead.
I want y'all to take note of the people that show up at certain times of the season. I want you to realize who's not on the panel today, and I expect us to lose OKC tomorrow. I hope we don't, but I want y'all to notice who shows up on the panel saying this, that, and the third 48 hours from now. I want y'all to take note who's not
Man,
here.
we about to
You
destroy
talking about Hearn?
OKC. We about to
No, bro.
destroy
No,
them.
Not.
hell no, I ain't talking about.
Destroy the
We
I didn't
was
know
up
Tracy
Herm.
by
I
fans.
didn't know Herm was back over here.
come
Y'all
on.
know who I'm talking about.
Oh,
We
You're
was
not
beating them by
destroy
No,
20
OKC, bro.
just think
points,
about it.
man.
Listen, I want y'all to think about the pessimistic haters that's not on the panel, that's normally on the panel. Think about when they're here, when they're not here. I want y'all to pay
Good
attention to
point.
this next 48 hours.
Good point.
Yeah,
Hey,
they
that
ain't gonna be
OKC
here.
game, is that a home game or a away game?
We're gonna
It's an away
destroy
game.
OKC.
No,
Hell,
you're not
we
gonna
play
beat
better.
them.
We play better on the road than we do at home.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't be surprised if we get that W. Don't be surprised.
No,
Nah, y'all
I,
gonna
I
see
want us.
good
I want us to
games,
get the
bro.
W. I want us to get the W. I'm just saying, if motherfuckers talking about being realistic on the panel, the only thing that's realistic is the Clippers don't have their best player, and without their best player, I don't expect them to beat the top teams, but I expect them to be in the playoffs. That's what I expect. But without Kawhi,
But
I'm never gonna say we're going to a number one seed and win without Kawhi. However, it don't surprise me if we do. All I'm asking y'all to do is pay attention to the motherfuckers that's not on the panel right now, because you're gonna see them in 48 hours
no,
talking pessimistic shit.
and on this panel right now, you see that I'm the only Clipper fan. We're gonna destroy OKC. We beat them by 20 points. Our only problem was the fourth quarter. Our players get hurt. Right now, Ty Lue got fire up under his ass. He using our bench. Man, we could put in 10 different players. Do the math.
I don't think that's a
We about to
bad
destroy.
take.
I get.
I don't think that's a bad take.
Okay,
I think they
you
can beat.
gonna
I think
see.
we can beat OKC. I don't. I would see, since we trying to talk about who said what. I said when Kawhi come back, we'll beat anybody on we can beat anybody. But I'm looking at OKC, how they lost to Denver. They're not this scary team that people try to make them out to be. They really not. So
I'm
I
gonna
don't
say I
see.
can tell you why they lost.
They're not this scary
I
hope
team.
y'all right. I hope
hey,
y'all right.
Denver is surprising
I can
people
tell you,
though.
I can tell you why they lost to Denver, bro. Shea was having a weird ass game that game. He was
DJ, what up, baby?
And what? Well, hold on. But who's the reason? What's the reason why he's having a weird game?
That defense.
There's on that ass. That defense is on their
No,
ass.
I wouldn't even say that, BJ. I mean, no, when I was watching that Denver game when he lost, it was just seemed like that Shea wasn't like fully engaged. It seemed like he was too. What Shea does sometimes, he gets too relaxed sometimes. Like he was playing, like he was like an autopilot. He was making weird turnovers. It wasn't because of defense. Shea plays good on good defense. That's not what I'm worried about. he played very relaxed that game. Like he act like he was playing like he like the win was already there. But like Shay's like I said, like Shay could either be a really good scorer one night or he could be really relaxed one night. Like he's a team player. He's not gonna play.
I didn't watch the game, so I can't speak on it.
And then Russ was out there. Russ was out there playing like he just stepped out of a time chamber or something.
He was.
Like, what damn? Okay,
Yeah,
what Russ been at all this time?
Yeah, OKC took a back seat that game. You could tell they took a back seat. They was playing good basketball, but they took a back seat. They was like, you know what? Like they expected to win because they didn't have Jamal Murray. They didn't have their best cutter in the team. So OKC played good, but they could have played better.
They didn't need him. Russ had 29. They didn't need him. Russ had 29.
Yeah, Russ was pretty dominant. So
Russ was balling. Russ had 29. They didn't need him.
It was a good game though, and Jokic is the best player in the league. I mean, but OKC could have played better, bro. They was playing very relaxed. They had 7 turnovers, bro. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I could tell Shea was like not fully locked in, but OKC still dangerous. I mean, Clippers play as good as defense as.
No, OKC not dangerous. They not dangerous.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
We was up by 20 points, fam. We was up by 20 points. How was OKC dangerous when we won by 20
But you also got to credit them for the comeback as well, fellas. And you got to credit. Listen, all y'all have good points and don't want to give none of the points away. BJ had a good point saying you got to credit the fucking defense. A lot of y'all in this area don't want to give the defense no fucking credit. Y'all just want to talk about offense. At the end of the day, defense fucking wins championships, and the best defensive teams always gonna win the championship. And so if SGA had a bad game and BJ says credit the defense, you can't just fucking say, okay, fuck the defense. It don't work like that. Because if you would have tried that shit when I watched T-Man lock his ass up and make him struggle, I'd have been on your ass.
Yeah, hold on, I'm going to only 2 batters. Hold on, JM. Hold on. Got somebody else. Wait. Go ahead.
My fault.
What's good, bro?
DJ, what's good, Brody? What up?
What's up, Brody? What's good?
I'm just listening to y'all. Go ahead, bro.
What's going on, bro?
You should chilling.
Yeah, I'm about to say OKC got the best number 1 defense in the league too. And I think Golden State.
I'm big on OKC because of the defense. The defense at the end of the day, bro. If you're playing elite defense, you're going to be a problem. However, ain't none of y'all, nobody's team is beating the fucking Clippers if Kawhi is healthy in the playoffs, and y'all know that. That's the difference. That's the difference of all time.
Man, you smart motherfuckers. We was beating the fucking
Okay, so look, I'm not gonna lie. At one point, I would have disputed that. But
OKC by 20 points.
The fact that Norman Powell is what he is now, we might be a tough outing. If he could keep this level of play up, I don't know. The fact that poor George Walker, I'm starting to feel comfortable because Norman Powell, his welcoming party is crazy. He's been torching. I really think that's the reason why we're doing what we're doing because of Norman Powell, to be honest with you.
Man, Powell's averaging 20 fucking points coming off the bench, fellas. All it is he got more minutes. Ain't nothing fucking changed. That's what I'm telling you in the offseason.
He's nice.
That's what I'm telling you in the offseason. Before Westbrook got here to take the ball away from him, he averaged 19 point something a game. And he didn't play the whole game. So if that's 19 and he's averaging 25, it's only 6 points. 6 points and you play 10 more minutes a game, you're going to average 25. This shit ain't hard to figure out. So when y'all talking about I don't know where the scoring going to come from, y'all be making me laugh. Because
the only thing I wish they would do is take Terrence Mann out the starting lineup. I swear I wish they would do that, bro. Like, I swear to God. Bro,
man.
Nah, bro. Nah. You gotta take him out, bro. You got to.
You gotta keep T-Man in there, man.
I'm a Terrence Mann fan. And I'm the only one who's rooting for Terrence Mann 2 days ago. And Terrence Mann came and saved the day. We don't need Terrence Mann to score. Our whole team could score. Terrence Mann saved the game against the Raptors. Right?
And agree.
He didn't score a point. He didn't score a point.
This is the important thing. This is what y'all failing to realize. The important part about basketball is making sure that Steph Curry, Devin Booker, and SCAs don't get 20 points in the first quarter and get in a microwave. If you stop that, you always will have a chance to win that game. So that's why you play this defense first. It don't matter about the fucking shooting. Hell, Derrick Jones Jr. went like 0 for 5 the other day. Didn't nobody say a fucking thing. It's all
he's
about.
Not. Here's the thing. He's not a. He score? Yes, but he's not a scorer. So you're not gonna look at him and say, yo, he could drop 20.
Neither is Terrence Mann.
Hell no.
Yeah, but the
Terrence Mann, he ain't a
lineup
fucking
has
But
scorer.
see, but here's the thing though. You can make up for Derrick Jones Jr. scoring by his defense. Terrence Mann don't play good defense, bro. You've
That's your
seen him
damn
get
mind.
torched.
You
that
lost your
ain't true,
damn
my
mind.
guy.
His
Terry Mann
defense
played
only
great
reason he won the
defense.
game last night.
Listen to
Yeah,
me.
yeah, he played great defense, man. My thing is
Listen,
the
but against
lineup
who? The
got to be
He
Raptors?
a
locked up
balance,
Devin
bro.
Booker
Against
the
the
first game. He had
Raptors?
Steph Curry at 3 and 6 in the first half until he got hurt. Devin Booker was in jail the first game. He's locked up John Morant before. He locked up Jamal Murray before. He does this shit all the time. This ain't nothing new. He locked up Luka in the fucking playoffs. Motherfucker shot
But hold
37
on, hold
fucking
on, hold on,
percent.
hold on, hold on. He locked up Luca.
You damn right he
Come on,
did.
man.
Luka shot
Luca put 30 on
37%.
his head. Luca put
Yeah,
30
he
on his
shot. He's
head.
Y'all, I'm gonna
chucking shots.
interrupt
Yes, he
y'all
did.
because y'all be doing that shit to me.
Listen, you
T-Man
can't lock
is
up
in
a
the
guy if they
role.
putting 30 on your head.
T-Man,
And motherfucker, when you
yo,
shoot 37%,
T-Man,
you get locked up. The fuck?
Yeah,
yo,
man. And Luka was looking for the
I
switch too, man. He
defended
was scoring off
T-Man.
the switches.
I
Yeah,
defended
Luka
T-Man.
couldn't score on T-Man to
I
save his fucking
defended
life. He's running
Yeah,
the whole
he's scoring
series.
out the switches. See, this go along with
T-Man.
what Thomas said, like this new era, man. They
Listen
just
to me.
watching the offense, man.
Listen, if
You
you want
gotta
to put,
watch the
hold on,
defense,
wait a
man.
minute, wait a minute, wait a
T-Man,
minute. Listen,
bro,
listen to me.
T-Man what he's
Listen.
supposed to
If
do.
you want to, what's going on,
T-Man what
Charles?
he's supposed to do. T-Man do what he's supposed to do. T-Man does his job. Why y'all jumping on T-Man? I supported T-Man.
Listen,
T-Man
in my
came in
opinion,
and won his
if you want to
defense.
start
You're not a
anyone
Clippers
over
fan?
him, fine. Listen, yo, I'm even cool with Chris Dunn starting over him because you know what you're gonna get with Chris Dunn. Like I already
Nah,
know
we're gonna
that.
I
keep
mean,
T-Man.
that's the
We're
only
gonna
argument
keep
that I won't
T-Man.
push back on.
That's the
No,
only thing you said smart
T-Man
since you've
just
been on the
won
Yeah,
the
panel.
I won't
game.
push back
I
on
would
that.
hear that.
I won't.
T-Man
Here's the
won
thing,
the
though. I wish Kevin
T-Man
Porter.
just saved
See,
us
Kevin
the
Porter Jr. is
game.
another
And
person to
you
root
want
for
him out the
too.
game? Get the
I
hell
wish
out of
Kevin Porter
T-Man
Jr.
just won
find
the
his jump
game.
shot. That shit is. I don't know what's wrong with his. I
Now,
think his shit
now,
broken.
now,
T-Man just
out of our
won the
whole
game.
team, he the only one that's suspect to me. I'm still
Who,
not
Kevin Porter?
100% sure about.
T-Man just
Yeah, I'm still
won
not
the
100% sure
game.
Nah,
about him
Kevin
yet,
Porter is
man.
He
valid,
just
bro.
won the
Here's the
game.
thing.
What
You
are
got to
you talking
remember, Kevin
about?
Porter's a starter. So remember, he was
T-Man
starting
won the
in
game.
Houston. So because
T-Man
he's
won
not
the
starting
game.
anymore, he has to
So
get
all
adjusted
that
to
shit
that.
you
But he's
talking about,
valid, bro.
what are you talking about? T-Man just won the game.
That's
T-Man
his
won the game
competition,
by
bro. Guys
himself.
like that is
So what is
nice.
he talking about? T-Man had them two
Hey,
shots.
Man, come on.
T-Man,
let's start getting a bunch of players to shoot 37% and shoot the ball 50 times and
T-Man,
call it good. Let's see how
yo,
that works
man,
out.
fuck that shit, man.
So wait a minute.
Let's see how that shit works
So
out
wait a
for you.
minute,
Man,
Thomas.
you
So let
want
me
it
ask y'all a
that
question
way.
then. Hold on, wait a minute. So
You
Thomas.
want it this way. You want it that way. T-Man literally
He's not.
just
He's the bomb. He's
won
the
us
bomb.
the game, and you still hating on him. Get
So
the hell
Thomas,
Man,
out of here.
let me ask
You're
y'all a
not a
question. Do
Clipper
y'all
fan.
think so? What y'all saying, Tom? Wait a minute. Do Norman Powell start?
yeah, he start.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, okay.
hold
Never
on.
mind
Mingo,
then.
how the hell
Never
you gonna
mind.
get on
Yeah,
here and
he
talk playing
stopped.
basketball? You don't
Yeah,
even
he
start, cuz.
stopped.
Bro,
He stopped.
I don't watch the Clippers like that. I just see who on the court and I watch the game and analyze the game.
I
That's what I
know
do.
you're not a Clipper fan. I figured that. You're not a Clipper
But
fan.
then
I
I was
figured
a
that.
Clippers fan, did I?
I figured that. You're not a Clipper
How y'all
fan.
jumping on Mingle?
I
Damn.
was a
Man.
Clippers fan. I ain't said that
I'm
now.
That
just
man
giving
Man,
have
look
a
at my
opinion, man.
I just giving
T
Mingo a hard time. It's just funny. That's all it
T-Man.
is.
Hey, T-Man literally just won the game for us. And you still talking about T-Man.
Nah,
I'm a
man, I
T-Man
ain't concerned about
supporter.
T-Man,
T-Man
man.
is a good player, but who
Let
better?
Yeah.
T-Man do
T-Man is
his
a good player,
thing.
but who better?
Let
T-Man
him
is
do
saying
his thing.
Tyrese Maxey. Who better?
Depends on
T-Man
how you
Tyrese
judge
Maxey.
basketball. If you
He
judge an
better.
offense,
Tyrese
then
Yeah, he
if
better
Maxey.
you judge the
offense.
Wait,
defense, you're going
how?
Terrence Mann.
T-Man just won the game. T-Man just shut down 2 scores. How can Tyrese Maxey do
Bro,
that?
listen to me.
And he had Tyrese
No,
Maxey in the
I'm
trip
not
bag too,
listening to
by the way.
you. This is a Clipper channel. I'm not listening to you. This is Clippers. This is
Oh
Clipper
my
land.
God.
Man, I'm about to go
Listen,
too,
we
man. I'm about to
understand
hop
that. We're
off, man.
all
I'll holler
Clipper
at y'all
fans,
boys, man.
period.
Y'all
All right, good.
Period. Go to
Listen,
your team.
I'm not saying this is what I'm saying about him, bro. I've been watching him play since the day he did what he did to the Utah Jazz. All I'm saying is he hasn't gotten better. That's all I'm saying.
His defense is a lot better than the Utah Jazz game.
Man just won a
Listen,
game. What
listen,
you saying?
his
I'm not
defense is.
listening to you.
Listen, bro,
His
I'm not
defense is
trusting him. I
the
don't
reason we in
trust him.
game.
I don't trust him. No, Chris Dunn.
I
I'm
don't
telling you,
care.
Chris Dunn is the
I
guy,
don't-
bro. Chris Dunn is the guy.
Chris-
It's not Terrence Mann. I'm telling you.
Chris Dunn is good. Chris Dunn is good. There's no arguing that. Chris Dunn is good. But you didn't finish that whole sentence when you said that.
Say it again.
Let me handle this nigga by
When
myself.
Jay start talking, you can't do that, man.
T-Man literally just won the game by himself, and you still talking shit about him.
Which game you talking about? Because I watch every game.
The last night game.
If you watch that game, you know exactly what he's talking about.
Not a Clipper fan. You clearly not a Clipper fan.
Bro, how you, bro, come on, bro. I was at work watching the game. Bro, cut it out. Cut it out. Listen to me. Listen to me.
So you
listen. You're not gonna listen to me. You're not gonna tell me how to feel about Terrence Mann. I know that nigga's trash. I'm saying what I'm saying to you. There's nothing else you can tell me about him.
You ain't watching what's winning games, and that's defense. That's what you ain't watching.
Listen to me. Listen to me. This is what I'm telling you. Listen, I don't judge a player on one side of the ball, bro. I judge a player on both sides of the ball.
Man, T-Man literally
you realize he outshoots Chris Dunn percentage-wise in his career, right?
Say it again.
Man,
you realize he's a better shooter than Chris Dunn percentage-wise in his career, right?
I don't care about that. Who won the game?
Terrence Mann is not a scorer.
Neither is fucking Chris Dunn.
Neither is Chris Dunn. But here's the thing. Listen. I don't understand what you mean by defender. Yo, bro, I've watched. Listen to me. The same way I feel about Terrence Mann, I felt that way about him at 1.2. I watched him get torched by the best of them, bro. And he couldn't do shit back because he's not a scorer.
No, you have not. No, you have not.
Yo, bro, listen to me. Listen to me. We're not going to sit here and act like the year before last, Devin Booker didn't whoop his ass. Terrence Mann's not that guy.
Devin Booker 4 straight games. What you talking about, fool?
Listen to me. Listen to me. He did not lock up Devin Booker.
What you talking about? He did was Eric Gordon, dummy.
Get off my team.
He did that shit to Eric Gordon and Westbrook backcourt. When Booker, T-Man didn't start, he was on the bench, dummy.
Wait. Say it again.
Terrence Mann didn't start if you're talking about 4 years ago.
No. Listen to me. I'm not talking about 4 years ago.
Phoenix, he locked up Devin Booker 4 times in a row, man.
Listen to me. I'm not talking about. Listen to me.
Except the last game. The last game. In the last game, Devin Booker got hot on coffee while T-Man was on the bench.
Wait, who got hot? No. Wait. You said who got hot on coffee?
T-Man just won the game. Last night,
first of all, we can't talk through him. So
yeah, we can't talk to this nigga. We can't talk to this nigga. He's drunk. He been drinking again this morning.
Down drunk.
Yeah, he been drinking again this morning.
Yeah, whatever you. I knew you gonna do that. You Lakers fan. I don't drink. How many times I gotta say that?
Laker fan. You got.
I think okay. Didn't go just say here. Okay,
get off my team.
Listen, you the only Laker fan up here. You a Laker lover on the low.
Get off my team, homie. Get off my team.
Coffee, bro. Amir Coffee is another guy I would rather have it. See, here's the thing. The way the game is played today, you guys gotta understand. Scoring is what's important. Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
No, it's not.
Here's the thing. Listen, bro. You're not watching. Listen, bro. The best defenders are getting 30 and there's no defense being played in today's NBA, bro. At least for what we remember it being as when we were growing up watching the game.
Now,
defense is not the same no more.
If you're talking about versus the old days, you have a point. But you comparing today's defense to the other defenses in the league. The top defense. Listen, the Knicks, Minnesota, Boston, and Dallas was the 4 best defensive teams, and they all went deep in the playoffs with 1 fucking score on the team, man.
Now, mind you,
Boston's the only team. Boston's the only team that had more than 1 score. The rest of New York Knicks got Brunson. They won with defense. Kyrie Irving hung 15 points in 2 fucking different series, not games. 2 series, he didn't show up scoring the ball. Luka was scoring the ball, so they had
Kyrie
1 score.
He laid the egg last year. He did.
No, he went to bed 2 series last year. He was trashed for 2 whole series, and they still won. Why? Because of defense. Minnesota, they had 1 fucking score over there. Cat wasn't scoring all the time. The score was Ant-Man. They won because of defense. Boston, they hung their hat on defense. They two best scorers only averaged 20 fucking points in the fucking finals. That's weak as fuck, and they won the championship. All these teams, them 4 top teams was winning because of defense, not because of offense.
Well, but you got to remember when you mention Minnesota had length, bro. So remember, a lot of if you pay attention to a lot of these teams, what do you realize about them? They're all small, including us. We're small as shit. See, this is why I say this is the curse of this Golden State shit. Remember, Golden State started this small ball. Look at them motherfuckers now. They haven't been anywhere a while because they're still small. The last time they had success was when they had Kevin at the 3. They had a legit center down low.
They won a championship in 2022, my brother.
But here's the thing, though. Who did they beat? They beat a smaller Boston Celtics. They beat the same size of a Boston Celtics.
You got to beat everybody that's in front of you before you get to Boston.
Listen, I'm not making no excuse about that. I'm not. But again, on that championship run, who did they really go through? Think about it. Who did they go through? They didn't go through no fucking body.
They went through Dallas, who was just in the fucking finals.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That wasn't the same Dallas team that played last year. You see what I'm saying? That wasn't the same team.
I understand that, but let's go over Dallas' team.
Didn't have
let's
Kyrie
go over
on
Dallas'
it.
team.
Luka's only
6'7". Let's go over Dallas' team. Luka's only 6'7". Kyrie's a baby. Derrick Jones Jr. is only 6'6", and Gafford's an undersized center. So there you go.
But here's the thing, though. This is what got the Mavericks fall. It wasn't their size. Yo, them niggas had heart, son. Like them niggas they were scrappy.
Okay,
like, yo,
you know what they remind me of? Besides size now. I agree with Hart.
They remind me of, you remember when the Memphis Grizzlies had Tony Allen and them boys? That's what they remind me of. They just had more scoring.
Man, people don't talk about that team enough, man.
Yeah,
that
but people don't.
The bottom line is
that team was
golden. They were small. And Boston was winning games when Porzingis was out.
Yeah, they was.
Derrick White is small, Drew Holiday is small, and you got Tatum and Jaylen Brown is small forward 2 guards, and you had one fucking old man Horford. But Porzingis wasn't even there, and they was winning.
But now, as far as what I'm saying is okay. So understand something. I don't hate Terrence Mann. I just particularly don't care for his development. It hasn't been what I thought it was gonna be. I was
he just won the game for us last night. What part did you miss?
But listen to me. Here's the thing, though. You guys keep making arguments about spot shit that he's doing. I don't care about that, bro. What are you doing on a consistent basis? That nigga scored 4 points last night. You a fucking starter.
Yo, and he saved the game. And he still saved the game. He still saved the game. He still saved the game. He the one. He the reason why we won. Was T-Man.
So what?
Listen to me. He didn't save anything. Who's doing the saving is fucking Norman Powell. You didn't
see T-Man knock up 2 people in a row. You didn't see T-Man stop 2 people in a row from scoring. T-Man saved that game. Was you watching the game? No, you didn't watch the game, did you?
You watching?
You didn't watch it. You didn't watch the game. You did not watch the game. You didn't watch the game.
No, I didn't watch the game.
I would say this though. Norman Powell is balling his ass off though. I would say that.
Norman Powell is balling, but he's also the same dude who took the fucking free throw under the gun last night. So talk about that as well.
Oh my God, here we go. Now we're gonna try to discredit Norman Powell for fucking Terrence Mann.
Norman Powell cold-blooded though.
But you bringing up a point about so and so doing this. You cherry picking.
Now we're gonna try to credit. Listen. Now we're gonna try to discredit Norman Powell for Terrence.
No. The point is, he said that JM said Terrence Mann won the game defensively, and you said no, he did. He had 2 blocks under 2 minutes, and he had a defensive stop to win the game. So yes, he did. Also, Harden missed a free throw, Powell missed a free throw, Harden missed another free throw. So T-Man, if without T-Man's defense, we lose that game because of those brick free throws. That's what.
Thank you, Shine.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. That was a key moment in the game.
Let me ask you a question. How old is Terrence Mann, bro? That nigga's almost 30, bro.
Yeah, he's 29. He's 29.
Okay.
He's 28. 28.
That nigga's what? Yo, listen to me. Listen, all I can tell you is I used to feel the same way y'all felt until I really started watching that little nigga, man. I can't stand that nigga. I hope we fucking trade him at some point for something better. I swear I do.
That then. That's all you gotta say. Just say you can't stand him, and we know where you come from. That's all you gotta say.
He's horrible, bro. Like again,
he locks everybody up. He fucking puts his eyes on. What are you talking about? And you talking about development? and you talking about development?
40 last year, but he's locking people up. Yo,
one game ain't got nothing to do with a fucking thing. What you talking about?
Listen.
Wait a minute.
It's 100 fucking games to be played.
Listen to me. Every time we play a game, bro, go look at any game we have against any top level scorer. That nigga, yo, you have to.
You want to put money on this? Because we can go pull up the tape. You want to put money on this? Because I'll go pull up tape of all superstars.
When's the next game we play?
Getting locked up. Do you want to do that? Yes or no?
Listen, Terrence Mann is not a legit lockup defender. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Do you want me to prove? Do you want to put money on the line? Yes or no?
How much you want to bet, bro?
Well, let's bet 500 that if BJ allows me to send him the videos to put on this fucking screen, you gonna eat your word.
Do what you gotta do, bro.
Yo, okay. So
this guy really think Terrence Mann. Listen to me, bro. Listen.
Do you want me to go back and pick through all the games? And I'm gonna start with Devin Booker because I'm gonna fry you on that alone.
Listen, if you think Terrence Mann, and listen, I don't even like Devin Booker, but if you think at any point in your life, bro, that Terrence Mann can lock up Devin Booker, yo, my nigga, Jesus himself wouldn't believe that shit, bro. What's wrong with you, man?
Okay, are you ready to lose the $500?
Listen to me. Jesus himself wouldn't believe that shit.
Are you ready to lose the $500? Because I already know what 4 games I'll go with.
The guy asked about, he said, how was Norman Powell?
Say it again?
He said, how was Norman Powell?
No. You said how old was? No, not Norman Powell. We're talking about Terrence Mann.
Oh, Terrence Mann, 28. Like I said.
Now here's the thing. Terrence Mann is quote unquote supposed to be in his prime, right? I'm not talking about his defense, bro. The guy hasn't got better scoring. You're a starter, bro.
We don't
care.
What
the fuck are you doing in the
fucking job?
This dude is not a Clipper fan.
Wait.
He's not a Clipper fan.
Hold on.
Tell him to go about his business. Go about your business, homie.
Yo, shut up, drunk man. Listen to me. Let me explain something to you.
Didn't I tell you I don't drink?
Listen
That's
to
how
me.
slow you is.
Listen to me.
You a
Let me
clown.
explain something to you. In the words of Kawhi, if you can't score the ball,
now you bringing up Kawhi? Why are you bringing up Kawhi? Kawhi not even playing. Kawhi not even playing. That's how I know you a clown. Kawhi not even playing.
Let me tell you what.
Yes, that is what he said. What you talking about?
No, it ain't. Let me tell you what he said. Let me tell you what he said.
When Patrick Beverly tells him, you ain't tell the nigga if they can't score, why are they in the game?
No, that's not what he said. That's not what he said. He said if they don't have straps, they don't need to be in the game. You chose the wrong word.
Come back to the mic. Hey, bro, that's talking. Come back to the mic. You sound like you way across the road.
Listen.
He told. Do you want to bet another?